tinfoil hat.
Oh, what the fuck are you guys even talking about?
Global controls will have to be imposed, and a world governing body will be created to enforce them.
Welcome to Tinfoil Hat. We go deep, homeboy. Aaron, open your mind. Drink from the fountain of knowledge. There's lizard people everywhere. That's some interdimensional shit. Wake up, Aaron.
This is only the beginning.
Dude, you just blew my mind.
Are you ready to get your mind blown?
Revolution will be podcasted.
All right, guys, welcome to another Tinfoil Hat live from the Wise Wolf Gold and Silver. That's right. The Gold Wolf Pack Studio. Just go to samtripoli.gold, use the promo code TINFOIL, and you too can get it on the Precious Metals game for as little as $50 a month. We've been telling you get that Precious Metals. You should listen to us. Very excited to have our next guest on. I love everything about him, dude. I mean, I'm excited for this episode. I feel like there's going to be some real fireworks. He's a motivational speaker. He's a podcaster. He's been on a ton of huge shows, and he has a movie coming out that he's going to tell us a little bit about it. Please welcome, I'm going to call him my good friend, Bek Lover. How are you, buddy?
Sam, awesome, brother. Thank you so much for having me on your show. I know we connected digitally a while back, and I think we finally caught up. Shout out to your boy, Robbie Bernstein, by the way. He was on my podcast a while back, a couple years ago, when it was a lot harder to talk about these topics. So there's so much going on, brother. Like within days, within minutes, everything's just changing and evolving. And a lot of us are feeling a lot better these days that we're not looking so stupid. But what's scary is how stupid the masses are. It's actually terrifying. Like you would think, Sam, with everything that's happened, with everything that's been revealed, with everything that's been confirmed, you would have seen half the country on fire already. You don't. And I'm not trying to incite violence.
That's
here.
a great point, dude. Listen, I want to get into all that, and you're cooking right now, but I really like to have the guests have a chance to tell our listeners where they can find them. So real quick, if you can just tell us a little bit about yourself and where our listeners can find you, and tell us about your movie, and then we'll start flamethrowing people.
My name's Bek Lover. You could go to Bek Lover. That's Bek without a C, because I'm not like the band, like a loser baby. It's BEK. Okay, Bek Lover NYC is my handle on Instagram, but BekLover.com gives you all the links. I have a film that I made with my co-host and co-friend and co-brother, Sonny Faz. They call him the race trader. Nick Fuentes calls him the race trader because he became a Muslim about 2 years ago. He's more Muslim than I am, bro. So he helped me make a film to kind of push back against a lot of the propaganda, which I believe is a tool of the New World Order to create chaos amongst the faiths. So we made a film called The Muslim Invasion of America. It's free on YouTube. We've talked about this on Jimmy Dore, Julian Dore podcast, the Hodge twins. We were trending on X last week regarding this subject because I truly believe there's an agenda to divide Christians and Muslims, and it only feeds the machine. So the film really shows people like Jake Lang, in my opinion, are paid agitators.
Yes, we'll get into that for sure.
Trying to create hatred. We ratioed his ass in Plano, Texas.
Yes.
We caught him with the Epstein sign. And so, yeah, that's what the film's about. It's not scripted at all, Sam. Like, we literally, it's sad how little we prepared for that whole film. But it came out amazing, bro. It literally came out amazing. We just went to Dearborn, Michigan, Plano, Texas, put the camera on. Are Muslims taking over America? Is Sharia law coming? Or is it just a massive distraction? Like pigs, like Randy Fine. Like that pig that wants to talk about how Muslims are lower than dogs. That's another misconception, by the way, but we'll get into that. So in any event, brother, there's so much going on. There's so much noise, yet this country burns down to the ground 2 years ago because of one man that was unjustly killed by police, yet children being possibly eaten, murdered, etc., etc.
Yep.
It's just business as usual. Brother, we're finished. We're cooked, Sam. I give up, bro. We're done.
Well, I love it. I'm excited to see your movie. I agree with so much of what you're saying. The psyops upon psyops upon psyops. what the British Empire did to the Middle East. Nobody knows about that, and they just. I mean, it's. I have very good friends who are very smart people. They're getting their asses kicked right on the internet right now for saying stupid stuff in the past, and they're good people, and they, by all accounts, they're probably intelligent people. I don't know how smart they are, but I know they're intelligent, and they just look at good guy. Everything is good guy, bad guy. Good guy, bad guy. There's no nuance. There's no gray. There's no nothing. Over there, all the bad guys. The people here who are on the same level as the bad guys over here, all good, all loving, have our best interests at heart, you know. And I'm really glad you brought this up because you're seeing people say this right now. Why aren't anybody in the streets? Why aren't anyone losing their minds over tax fraud in California, that Jeffrey Epstein stuff? Well, because the people who fund the people who fund the riots and fund the protests are eating the babies and stealing the tax money. That's why. If there's it's like it's so right in front of your face if you know what to look for. It's so easy to see. But when you're lost in the good guy, bad guy thing, and you know, over there's obviously all the bad guys, and over here are all the good guys, no matter how many people we kill, no matter how many Iraqis we killed on the lie. We are the good guys because we're bringing democracy. And it's just like, well, they don't want democracy. They want what they have.
What we're bringing ain't democracy anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so stupid.
It's just genocide. Like, we throw the word genocide around a lot. And obviously what's happening in Palestine is that. But what we did in Iraq, 2 million people, is a genocide. Make no doubts about that. We annihilated a group of people. We annihilated them. Now, if you're saying it's meant to just completely wipe out a group of people, eliminate them, we didn't do that. 2 million people falls under genocide. Okay, that's my humble opinion. And you're completely and utterly right. Why aren't people in the streets? Because I just watched a video the other day about how revolutions aren't started by the poor. Revolutions are started by upper middle class, lower elites who are mad because they can't move to the top level, so they want to burn the whole system down because they feel they've hit a wall and it's not fair. The poor are just trying to live day to day. We talk about all the time about if you go down to Skid Row, like how long before you hear a pronoun? It's forever, dude, right? So I'm with you, dude. I'm totally down on everything you want to talk about. And I'm in, dude. So, yeah, I'm with you.
Sam, so, there's levels to enlightenment. And there's levels to waking up. And there's levels to unplugging from the matrix. Okay? Here are some signs that you're still plugged into the matrix with Bek Lover and Sam Tripoli. If you're using terms like left and right, Republican and Democrat, you are still plugged into the matrix.
Yes.
If you tend to hate large groups of people and put them all in one box, whether they're Muslims, Jews, Christians, Hindus, black, white, whatever, you are still plugged into the matrix. If you really think someone's coming to save us, one of our leaders is going to save us, and Donald Trump is Jesus Christ, you're still plugged into the matrix. We're in trouble, brother. We are in trouble. I tend to do things from the spiritual side, Sam. I've always been spiritual in my life. Have I gone to the dark side a few times? New York City nightlife is very hard. And
yeah, dude, I'm with you.
And having those urges and those, God forgive me. That's why, I stay in a state of submission because there's nothing that will, buckle the knees of a man than a woman, bro. Like, it's just like if I go to hell for anything in life, it's because of women. I've come a long way. I think also my testosterone dropped because of how old I am. So
God bless.
I think once we hit 40, we become normal as human beings. Yeah. Like, forgive me for my 20s. Like, I swear to God, I went back in time and tried to find people I used to date. Like, listen, I'm sorry. It really was toxic masculinity. I was kind of raging on testosterone there. But no, I mean, I don't.
I always say your body has a coup on your dick. At some point, the body just revolts against the dick and takes.
Bro, I got tits, bro. I got tits all of a sudden. I must have more estrogen. I don't know what's going on, but I got tits, dude.
Yeah.
I need to get into the gym. I need to get, like, I'm 44 almost. And I'm like calm and kumbaya. I'm crying at movies and stuff. I'm like, man, is this what it is to be feminine, dude? Like, shit, I don't like it. I feel like a bitch. But
I'm crying during figure skating, dude. I'm like, they work so hard.
There's this, Sam, and I've been, paying attention to all of you, man. And like, honestly, I've said this to Jim Dore. I said this to Tim Dillon when I saw him 2 weeks ago. I went to see a show in Pasadena at the Ice House. And shout out to my family that owns the comic strip in New York City, by the way. I don't know if I told you about this, but you need to come do a set over there, man.
Yeah, dude, for sure.
It's a legendary place of comedy, bro. The comic strip live, bro. The legacy of Rob Tiankin, bro.
Well, let's go.
So what comedians have done for me, you guys should be getting presidential, what do you call that? The Medal of Freedom. I swear to God, not Obama, not Hillary Clinton. Comedians should be brought up to the White House for defending the First Amendment, bro. No one's defended it more than comedians. I'm not even a comedian, even though I probably should be one. But
yeah, you're fired, dude.
No one has defended free speech more than you people. So I want to, if anyone that's like smart enough has been paying attention to what's been happening since 2019, when they declared war on the world, when they shut down society with their wicked game, and we lost family and friends. That's another thing. You don't want justice for your family. Your family lost their lives during that. And I'm avoiding certain keywords because I'm still talking like we live in a dystopia, because we do. Because it cost me in my career. I was shadow banned for talking about these things, for pushing back against the machine, for walking into places when they were asking me for my vaccine card, and I would just grab my dick like Michael Jackson said, it's right here. It's right here. Now you, my friend, can go make me my cheeseburger. I'm going to smash your face. And I'm going to be out of jail by 8 o'clock tonight because de Blasio is the mayor. So I'm going to smash your face. And I'm going to be out by 8 o'clock tonight. I'm going to smash it again. Or you can let me sit down and make me my cheeseburger.
So crazy, dude.
Meanwhile, the guy didn't have his own green card, bro. The guy couldn't even speak English, dude. He's probably gone now anyway. ICE got him. But so for me, Sam, we live in such a, it's like basically if you didn't pass, like this is like Jumanji, right? If you didn't pass like the COVID whole shit, the whole lockdown and taking the job, like you're done, bro. Like there's no saving you. You're finished. So what we've seen in the last 7 years, if this hasn't waken you up, you're done. I have a news flash for you. You're a useful idiot. If you're using Democrat, Republican, left or right, if you think any politician's coming to save us, you are an idiot. It's us against them, bro. I'm not. Listen, agree. Yeah, there's a lot of things, and I'm gonna, shut up for a minute. But
no,
listen,
keep going.
Everyone has like the right to their own lifestyle in America. Just because I'm cool with certain people, and this doesn't mean I'm for. Or, like for me, I have my spiritual. I follow a certain faith. That's a lifestyle. Christianity's a lifestyle. Muslims a lifestyle. Hindus a lifestyle. Being gay is a lifestyle. Right? We all have these rights as Americans. I'm not here to debate whether it's right or wrong. For me, I have my own views of the world, my own freedom of speech, my own freedom of faith. Cool. You got the right to do whatever you want. I think we're past that point, bro. I think private matters should be private things. What you want to do, if you want to, whatever you want to do. Do you want to have 20 guys with their dicks in you? Like, whatever you want to do. Listen, people ask me, do you hate gay people? I said, no, dude. There's less competition. I can't dress like that, bro. I can't. Bro, could you imagine if George Michael was straight, dude? There wouldn't have been one left. There wouldn't have been one woman left. Or if Ricky Martin wasn't basically accused of being child molester, I think what was his nephew or some shit. I don't know. I don't want to gossip. It's Ramadan. But I am fasting. But, if you want to put 20 sauces, like, bro, do it. But what is it? Why does my kid need to learn about it? I got 3 sons, bro. I have my way of life. It's really simple in America, man. Live and let live. Everyone's got their right. They got their tax bracket, which I'm against taxes right now.
I'm against taxes too, dude. I pay them because they'll throw me in jail. That's the only reason I pay them.
Yeah, dude. But what they do with it is disgusting, man. So my point is this, brother. You know better than anybody. I've been listening to you, like I said, if it wasn't for Joe Rogan, you guys, the comedians out there pushing the envelopes, Leonardo.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
She's, listen, some of us are, but pushing the envelope, bro. I am a free speech abolitionist. I also do believe Just because you can say something doesn't mean you always should, right? I think you should have manners. Free speech comes with manners. It doesn't mean you should never lose the right. Listen, Jake Lang, right? We brought him up earlier. You want to burn the Quran, bro? Burn it. Burn it. But you're not burning it for the reason you're telling the people. You know what I'm saying? So I would never play with free speech. My family, I was born in America. My family fought against communism. That's the reason I was born in the United States of America. My mom's father was hunted down by the communists in Albania, right? My great-grandfather did 20 plus years in a gulag type prison. It's a miracle he even lived, but we didn't know until communism fell. People don't know what it's like when you can't speak or say your mind. And we've kind of have certain things we can't talk about, or we get debanked, or we become called anti this or anti that. And to me, it's ridiculous. As someone that lost his family in war, not even 30 years ago, brother, 1998, I lost 28 relatives in my family in the Kosovo War. They were killed by the Orthodox Serbs. I've never blamed Christianity for what happened to my family. So why is Islam always put in the spotlight? Because it serves the machine. It serves the system. They need to make this monster so they can justify these wars, these apartheids, these genocides that they've been orchestrating throughout time to feed the military-industrial complex. But I just wish my Christian brother and sister, like if they're, because again, a lot of Christians are waking up right now. A lot of them are waking up. Like really waking. I don't care if you believe what we believe. That's between you and God, man. One of my most viral tweets, Sam, is very simple. Muslims and Christians both believe in Jesus. Yeah, they've had some beef traditionally throughout history. I think it's more political than what the faith teaches. But if we both believe Jesus Christ is the Messiah, we both believe he's going to come back, why don't we wait till he comes back? We don't have to be, let's be like, hey, time out. Hey, Christian. Yeah, Muslim. You see what these people are trying to push on our kids? Yeah. They want your kid to chop his dick off? Yeah. They want you to worship Baal and sacrifice children, and they're in charge right now. Yeah. Why don't we unite half the world right now? We don't got to be like believing. Listen, brother, if we go even into the faiths themselves, Protestants and Orthodox killed each other. Catholics, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Different denominations did. Do you know why they're not killing each other no more, in my opinion? Because nobody believes anymore. There's no more religion, bro. Yeah. They're just Christian in name. I want America to be a Christian nation. I've said this publicly. Muslims get mad at me. No, brother, if they're following Christianity, half this shit wouldn't be flying right now. So I know you come from an Armenian background.
Yes.
You know, both of our people were under the Ottoman Empire. My people also fought the Turks for a while. And then after they won, we're like, all right, let's just join them now, I guess. But we were under them for some time. So, like, I get it, bro. I come from a very, I grew up with Armenians, by the way. You know, it's not just LA with you guys. I like the ones we have better. You guys are much more well-behaved over here.
Yeah. We're
the Armenians on the West Coast, bro. I'm like, yo, these guys are acting Albanian, bro.
Yeah, dude, we're shady as shit.
I'm like this. Yeah. And the East Coast ones must be like the really religious ones, bro. Like they're all like mad, respectful.
They're more Persian Armenian out here, and they're definitely different than the Armenians I grew up around. If you looked at my family, you thought they were white people. I thought I was white until I got to LA, and then they're like,
I was going to meet up with all the like Armenians on the West side, West Coast compared to East Coast. I was like this, yo, I'm going to meet some Armenians. I'm at this address, but just in case anything happens to me, bro. No,
there's so much you got into there that I think.
Sorry, bro, I'm rambling.
No. Dude, this is a show of rambling and ranting. Go for it, dude. I just gotta be able to shut up. But there's so much to get into, and it's just like people just have these basic bitch views of everything, and they take what they've been spoon-fed to believe, good guys, bad guys again, and it's just whatever you think is the bottom line, I tell you, dig deeper. Go deeper. There's more levels to it. And it's just there. And, it's like if you study World War I, study World War II, World War I was about destroying the Ottoman Empire and seizing Palestine. World War II was about getting all the Jews to Palestine and destroying Germany. Like these are playbook moves. And, I'm going to say something that just weirds people out, especially Jewish people. so much of what the Holocaust was about taking the Orthodox Jews who did not want to move to Israel and just putting them in these camps, dude. Because Zionism and Nazism just skip together hand in hand. There's so many documented proofs that they were working together, and people don't want to talk about it. And again, when I tell people, like, if you look at the Middle East and you study the borders, those borders were put together by British intelligence, and they put groups together that didn't like each other for the purpose of divide and conquer.
That's why my family's dead. My family died in the Kosovo War because of the way they drew the borders and boundaries of ethnic Albania. We were separated into 5 different countries. It's the reason I was born in America, right? We lost about 70% of our territory. If it wasn't for Woodrow Wilson, the U.S. president at the time, which a lot of Americans don't like if they really study his doctrines and the League of Nations and all that shit, it's basically the birth of globalism. But still, in that aspect, if it wasn't for America back then, we would have been wiped off the face of the planet. We would have been like the Kurds. We would have been a people with no nation. So, yes, brother, what you're saying, this has been going, like, to understand the world we're in, you got to start like 500 years ago. You got to start 600 years ago. Bare minimum, you got to start there. And trace the routes of these certain groups and where they went and how they went to Europe and what they did and then how they made it to the U.S. And this is not some conspiracy, man. But I say to people, I know what a world without freedom's like. I know what it's like to get a phone call and find out 28 people in your family are dead. I know what it's like to be underneath the World Trade Center the day it was hit. I know what it's like to see this evil firsthand. It's why I went down so many wormholes at a very young age. This is a spiritual battle. You know, I was on the Danny Jones podcast. Yeah,
I'm doing that tomorrow. Tomorrow.
You doing Danny? Tell Danny if he doesn't pick up the phone, I'm going to come to Tampa. Danny Jones. Your boy Bek Lover, you know, like 1.4 million second channel. Your boy. I did an episode with Danny a while back. It was called God, Aliens, and the Demonic Realm. I highly recommend you listen to that episode, Sam Tripoli.
I will. I'll check it out.
Okay, that's kind of what put me on the world stage. So I owe Danny a lot too. Danny gave me a big microphone at a time where they were trying to suppress me. So this is an interdimensional battle. It's not the Anunnaki. No offense to anyone. I don't know if you're into that, Sam. It's not the Anunnaki. Or it's the Anunnaki, as I call them. Okay, this battle's been going on for a long time. And Christians can appreciate it too because it's the same story. There are aliens, Sam. But it's us, brother. We were the ones cast down. This interdimensional battle has been going on for a long time with the demonic realm and us. I believe they have figured out a way to open a portal, or what the Christians would call the bottomless pit. I think the reason so much of this shit is coming out right now is to actually force the rest of the Jews to leave. Think about this, bro. This is one of my theories. And it's not just me. A lot of Muslim scholars also believe this. Why is it all coming out all of a sudden? Because it's not because they're going to help us. I promise you. It's not because they're going to save us and Q, JFK Jr. is alive. And I couldn't believe how far this show. I guess every set of ideology has extremism in it, right? Every ideology has extremism.
Yes.
I as a Muslim can say there's terrorists. I condemn them. I condemn ISIS, a creation of anyone probably but the Muslims. I condemn any form of extremism, right? Feminism to the extreme is why our country is where it is. I don't care what anyone says. Feminism to the extreme, emasculating men, the nuclear family being destroyed. And you guys are worried about if Muslims like dogs or not? That's what's trending on X right now, by the way. They're eating children alive. Like, it sounds crazy to even say, but we know it's true. Bohemian Grove was enough proof for anybody that had a brain. Seeing 60-year-old men dressing in cloaks, bro, the heads of the biggest corporations in the world. It's not a fake video. That's enough to wake up anyone that has half a hey, man. Let me stop for a second. Rebecca, hang on a second. What? The heads of the CEOs, like the president, you know? Yeah. They wear cloaks like warlocks. They dress up like witches and shit. And they go in front of this stone statue. They've been doing it for a very long time, Rebecca. They do mock sacrifice. Matter of fact, it might have been a real sacrifice because Alex Jones couldn't get that close that day. But you could hear the screaming when the fire starts. So that's kind of weird, Rebecca. What do you mean? Like, Rebecca. Yeah, I don't understand. Like, there's enough evidence. that we're being run by people that are evil, bro.
Yeah, that's a big thing right now. And there's a lot of people out there that are pushing back about that there's no ball, there's no, it's like, I don't know where you come up with this stuff. It's so obvious. You bring up Bohemian Grove. It's a giant owl, dude. I mean, it's right there. There's owls all over. There's owls all
There's
over
symbolism.
Jeffrey Epstein's stuff. It's just crazy to me that people just hunker down on their position. Hey guys, real quick, I'm gonna tell you about our good friends at Upside. Listen, gas, groceries, eating out, even on the tightest budget, there's no escaping them. But here's what you can control: getting cash back every single time you fill up. Hit the grocery store or go out to eat with the Upside app.
The free Upside app gets you cash back on gas, groceries, and dining. Those big three things that are always draining your wallet. And here's how it works. You just open the app, claim an offer, and pay with your card like normal. Then you get paid. It's that simple. It's incredibly simple. Wouldn't you agree, Sam?
I agree.
And yes, it's cash back, not points you'll never use or credits that will eventually expire. It's cash back, money you can transfer straight into your bank account. That's not marketing speak. Independent studies confirm that Upside users earn significantly more than traditional rewards programs. Over 100,000 participating locations means once you start checking the app, you realize how often there's an offer right where you're already going. Users earn $1 million in cash back every single week. And unlike with other programs, you can stack Upside with your existing credit card and loyalty rewards.
Dude, Hall Pass Ice Cream, get out of here, dude. That's amazing. I love that place. It's one of my favorite ice cream places. And you get 6% back. Come on now, dude. That's amazing. Upside is giving back $1 billion to its users. To find out how much you can earn, download the free Upside app and use promo code Tinfoil Hat to get an extra 25 cents back for every gallon on your first tank of gas. That's an extra 25 cents back for every gallon on your first tank of gas using the promo code Tinfoil. And we thank them for sponsoring the show. I mean, how long do I have to shout at the top of the hills about how important gold and silver is, okay? We've been telling you for years, and if you listened to us early, you would have made out, okay? But guess what? It's not too late. It's a great time to get into the precious metals market, and there's no better place to go than our good friends at Wolfpack Gold, Wise Wolf Gold and Silver. Let me tell you about them. If you're paying attention, you know that de-dollarization is real. Fiat is fake, and you don't want to be left holding the bag when the dollar collapses. Gold and silver has been money through all of recorded history and are an excellent way to protect yourself from inflation and geopolitical turmoil. That's why I trust my friends at Wise Wolf Gold and Silver for all things precious metal. Veteran-owned and an A+ rating by the Better Business Bureau. No transaction is too big or too small, and you can even roll over your 401k or IRA into physical gold and silver. And if you think you can't afford precious metals, think again. With the Wolfpack monthly membership program, you can get gold and silver delivered directly to your door for as little as $50 a month. Wise Wolf Gold and Silver also deals in and accepts Bitcoin. So go to samtripoli.gold, promo code tinfoil at checkout to receive free constitutional silver. And remember, in the world of bulls and bears, be the wolf. I would rather know what's going on. Like, dude, I live my life with my head on a swivel. And if you can prove me wrong, please do it. I would rather be right. I'd rather do right, which is understanding that there's so much information out there. You gotta be open-minded to it. Then be right, which is like, I only believe in my position because that's the only position I want to hear. And there's just so many people out there, especially people who play into the right and the left, and they want you to believe that Trump is this lighthouse in a sea of shit where everyone around him is either a blackmailer or a pedophile, right? And somehow this guy's the only one there, even though that 5 out of the 6 last presidents have been associated one way or another with pedophilia. And the only one that wasn't, as far as I can tell, is George Bush Jr., and I wouldn't doubt if there's something there. We just haven't heard about it, okay? But George Bush Jr., who happened to kill 2 million people. I mean, like it's just living in Never Land.
Did you see what Iran did?
What?
The burning of ball or something like that?
Yeah.
Like
I
not
mean,
too
like,
long
it's
ago?
just, and this person told me I was crazy a long time ago that the right was going to start getting pissed at Zionism, and it's totally happened.
I think part of the agenda, Sam, is to actually make it so hostile for Jewish people around the world that they're forced to go back. I literally believe that the people that are orchestrating this entire waking up the masses, I actually think a part of this plan is to fulfill the prophecy.
Yes.
Is to return the Jews to Israel, because it's going to be hostile for them everywhere else, so they can bring their Messiah.
Yep, 100%.
AKA Dajjal, AKA the Antichrist. And you know what's crazy, bro? I had a high school friend, okay? His wife works on Good Morning America, dude. She's one of the main hosts. Am I going to say which one? Okay? I swear to God, this is a true story. And I hope you're watching this episode, Max. I hope you're watching this.
Please, Max, subscribe.
Subscribe.
Leave a comment.
To the tinfoil hat. Listen, so my people, by the way, I owe my life to a Jewish woman. My uncle married a Jewish woman in Croatia, which was Yugoslavia at the time. She brought him to America. They did the visa for my dad. I wouldn't be here today. Let me just put my anti-Semitism title. And I dare them to put me on that list. I dare them to put me on that list, Sam. I owe my life to a Jewish woman. My first cousins are Jewish. My family is indirectly and directly related to the royal family of Albania, who was in power during the Holocaust, which is the only country that saved all of its Jews. My great uncle, Muslih, was the minister of the royal court during the Holocaust. We're the only country that saved every one of its Jews, happens to be Albania, and my family was a part of that.
Damn.
Please call me anti-Jewish, bro. I went to Pace University in Manhattan, right across the street from the World Trade Center. It was like 50% Russian Jews, bro. I love my Russian Jews. Some of them are mad at me right now. I'm sorry, bro.
I feel you, dude.
Yeah, I feel bad, but you know what? You guys didn't feel bad for me, bro. I never heard you guys say not all Muslims are like that. Not all Muslims are terrorists. Not all Muslims are this and that. I didn't hear you guys actually open your fucking mouths once in 24 years. God forgive me, man. It's Ramadan. You guys are going to break my fast. Damn, man. Damn, it's my first curse of the day, bro.
I'm sorry about that, dude. We'll edit that out so nobody knows.
Dude, we edit it out. It'll find
I mean, just beep it. Beep it, though. Give them the essence of this.
We'll edit it out, dude.
Yeah.
No one will know.
So they were with it. So you know what this kid does, bro? I haven't heard a peep from this kid, right? I've been on the national stage now for over like 5 years, right? Viral, all this stuff. You know, can we have a talk? I was like, that's not how he talks, but to me, it's a gay conversation.
I was wondering, I was like, is this guy gay?
Yeah, he's like,
Gay married
can we
man.
talk? Yeah, he's like, can we talk? I was like, I haven't talked to you since middle school, dude. Like, we went to middle school together, literally. It's the hive, bro. It's their hive. I wish if Albanians were like Jews,
I love Albanians, dude. I remember
I love Armenians, dude.
The Soprano said, "Don't fuck with the Albanians, dude. Don't fuck with the Albanians, dude."
You know, I'll roll up to Rafi's in Glendale, bro. I'm down, dude. Like, I'll get the filet mignon kebab, bro. I'm in, bro. So he goes, he's copping, please, Sam. Well, I saw you were with Jake Shields. I said, and? Well, you know, he's basically a Nazi. I said, well, he's really not, though. Like, he's really not. He's actually a really nice guy. So I'm like, where is this all going? He's like, I just feel like you're swimming in the water with the, like, he couldn't just say it, but like, you know, like what he really wanted to say.
Yeah.
Bro, I ripped him, bro. I said, let me ask you a question. I said, since 9/11, I said, I haven't seen you post once, not all Muslims are terrorists. I said, now that your people are finally finally you're under a microscope yourselves. And it's actually real. Everything that's coming out is real. All of it's real. No weapons of mass destruction. Like, it's actually real shit. Disgusting shit. I said, who owns Pornhub, bro? Rabbi, right?
Yep.
That's the craziest thing ever, right? Isn't that crazy, Johnny?
Bro, that's sick to me, dude. That's sick.
A rabbi owns Pornhub.
I said, and you want to cop a plea with me now to go soft? I said, every day, I said, I'm still being attacked by your religion, by your people. This and that, painting Islam. Let's just say, oh, Muhammad was a pedophile. Was he? Was he, if we really break it down? I don't even want to get into it. Sam, how about this? How about Muhammad lived 1,400 years ago? He's not even alive right now. How about the people that hurt? How about the people that hurt children, sacrificed them, did all kinds of sick shit? How about they're still out there right now? How about not a single arrest in the United States of America yet? How about Epstein and his network is still out there? You're worried about what the Prophet Muhammad did 1,400 years ago? And guess who's always posting it? It's one of them posting it. It's one of them, like a Jake Lang, Laura Loomer. I call Jigsaw. She really looks like Jigsaw.
Dude. Do you want to play a game?
And then I saw that video of her soliciting a guy to, like, basically she's all over the guy. The guy's like, I got a girlfriend. She's like, oh, how old was that video?
Yeah. That was like 3 or 4 plastic surgeries ago.
Cringe, dude.
She doesn't even look like the same person. No, listen, you're totally right. I've been saying this forever because I've taken a lot of heat. You know, I've been taking, I have these people right now, and they're black people, yelling at me. And people, one guy I just don't care about. The other one I love. Because I'm on this thing about I think the N-word is a psyop to get everybody to fight with each other. That's why some can say it, some can't. And I'm not saying call black people the N-word. That's not my argument. But it's like this green light for violence that I don't see anywhere else in any other place.
Oh, you're talking about if you say it, they're allowed to like on-site you.
And then they'll tweet like, fuck around and find out. There's no, and this is a different discussion, okay? I'm not saying, I love being called the N-word, and I talk about Paul Mooney calling me the N-word, and I got comics from New York City calling my friends, asking me why I'm saying this word. I go, because I got called the word by the guy who coined the word, dude. It's like he's known for it. But the whole point is this. It's like, I've been getting shit for people are like, why aren't you calling out Epstein? I'm like, I'm the guy that told you all about Pizzagate. Like, what are you fucking talking about?
Exactly.
Like, how many episodes do I have to do on it before you realize I'm the one talking about it? And it's like, again, I talk about this on stage. I do this joke about how everybody's retarded. Guess who the one group I don't say is retarded? Muslims. You know why? Because the jokes are hacky. That's why. They've been done so many times that you're just doing jokes have been around since 9/11. It's a hacky ass bit. Oh, look at the Muslim stripper. Oh, go all the stupid shit that you hear. They're literally the only group I don't have a joke about in this rant that I do about how everybody's stupid. So people get mad at me. And I have this joke about how Jews are retarded because everybody's retarded. And I go, some of my favorite people to ever live are Jewish. My girlfriend, Mitzi Shore, my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, right? Like, but at the basis of it is like, I don't believe in protected classes. When we killed 2 million people based off a blatant lie, it's very hard for me to sit there and go, oh, dude, we can't talk about those people because really bad things happened to before. And
happened to everybody.
Dude, I have
Look
a joke
what happened to the Armenians. Look what happened to the Armenians, bro.
Yeah, well, no, I have a joke about it. About how if we had a basketball team full of genociders, Hitler would come off the bench. He wouldn't even be starting. And I go through all the genocides that are way more than what we've been told about. But why are we only told about that one? I just don't believe in protected classes. I don't think anyone's above jokes and criticism.
Not just that, Sam. Hey, I'm a Muslim telling you there's extremists. Some of them were actually created because of our extreme actions, if we're going to be fair. Because if someone, I don't know, what would you do if someone blew your house up, your kids,
100%.
I would spend the rest of my life seeking vengeance, bro. I don't give a shit. I'm telling you straight up. That's what I would do. So, of course you would, especially if it was unjust. So my point is...
But also, real quick, there's no work there. Where do they get a job? What do they do? The only people hiring are mercenaries. That's the only job... That's the only economy in those areas. They've destroyed the economy. There's no way to make money. So the only opportunity you have is to
embargoes.
Yeah, I mean, like they've destroyed the economy. There's nowhere to get a job. There's no Starbucks. I'm not saying there's not Starbucks in the Middle East, but there's like no regular jobs that you can go and work at a Ford fucking car manufacturing thing. There's not a lot of work.
I want to see them the way they've expected their media that they control. I condemn terrorism. I've been doing it for 25 years in front of the whole world. I condemn ISIS. May they be destroyed, eradicated. I condemn Boko Haram in Nigeria. Do you, Jews, do you condemn Jeffrey Epstein? Clearly was working on your behalf. He really was. Ex-prime ministers, Ehud, and this and that. I mean, it's pretty obvious. Do you condemn Jewish extremism? I can say as a Muslim that there is extremism in Islam. It's not the majority.
Exactly.
It's a small, like less than a fraction of a percent. And it's usually people that just want revenge for what's happened. That's what it is. There's Christian extremists. You've had Christians going to mosques in New Zealand, Christchurch. Hello, brother. Killed 100 people while they were praying. Timothy McVeigh falls in that category. Right? That's actually the first terroristic act in America was Timothy McVeigh, supposedly. Right? If we're looking at it just on surface level.
Yeah, on surface levels.
Yeah, I understand where you want to go with that.
No, but we're not going to go in that. But, it's all.
I'm just saying what they tell you on Wikipedia, right?
No,
so
100%.
What I'm saying, brother, is there's extremism in sports teams, bro. There's people wearing a Phillies hat, Yankees hat, that kill each other, right? Yeah. Feminism. They want to chop your dick off. I mean, that's extreme to me, dude. So you're going to tell me that they don't have extremism? The Jews don't have any extremists? Really? They've been through all this horrible, horrific shit. They have no extremists, right? They're perfect. They're perfect people. They don't have any radical element to them at all. Even though we can see the images in our eyes, we've seen a lot of lies. We see who controls certain companies and this and that and agendas. So they don't have any extremists, right? They're perfect. I, as a Muslim, can tell you, we have extremists. You, as a Christian, can admit there's probably some extremists here and there, yeah? They don't have any extremists, Sam? The Rohingya are being burned alive by Buddhists. Even Buddhists have extremists. So what? The Jews don't? The Jews don't have extremists. You're going to sit here and look me in the face. I can tell you as a Muslim that there's terrorists. There's extremists. I know you can as a Christian. We can't say the truth. So then what kind of world do we live in? I don't want to live in that world. Yeah. I'm willing to lose my life. I'm willing to lose my life for freedom. I seen what my family went through in Albania. I saw what my dad's side went through in Kosovo. I'd rather die. If I can't speak as a free man, then what the hell's the point of life? I'd rather die. If that, to me, that's always what it meant to be an American to me. The land of the free, home of the brave. My ass. That these people are still in power? These psychopaths are still in power? What brave? Where's the veterans, bro? Where's the military, dude? Where are you? You took an oath to protect the Constitution. You have satanic forces in power right now.
I couldn't agree more.
Literally. Like, I don't know. I'm just waiting, but I'm like, I guess everyone's just waiting. But I think maybe that's what's going on, Sam. We're all like this.
I think when you have fat homeless people with iPhones, it's going to be really hard to get people into the streets, dude. I mean, there's a level of comfort that we have here. But you're totally right. I tweeted.
So we're dead then, Sam. I guess congratulations.
No,
you're dead. I'm dead. We're dead, bro.
We're not dead. People are waking up. It's going to take time. It's just going to take a little more than
more time.
Do you think there could be a protest? Because you remember.
You don't think the picture of fat Andrew like this?
Listen, I was in a giant. I couldn't believe how successful this protest was.
Save the kids. I was there. That's what I'm saying.
It's like
why
we
hasn't it
expected
came back up?
300 people there. There were thousands and thousands of people. I guarantee if someone put together right now, people would show up. But everyone's just kind of like waiting to see when the next shoe drops. But I tweeted this yesterday. Can someone please tell me the difference between Christian nationalism and Zionist nationalism? Why is one automatically demonized and the other one is accepted as this? And for my Jewish friends, and this is what I tell everybody off the microphone as well. I understand you. I really do understand you. Because since the moment you took your first breath, all it's happened to you is this fucking propaganda that everyone hates you, everyone wants you dead, everybody hates you because you're successful. It has nothing to do with any actions of your group. Just like every group, as you go higher up in the power pyramid, they get more and more crazy, psychopath, and greedy, okay? Nobody tells you that. So when my friends have an inability who are Jewish to really speak on the Epstein files or Netanyahu or October 7th, I don't hate them because they're wired. They've been wired that it's
propaganda.
In their DNA. And that doesn't mean I accept that. I accept it. I just understand it. And I don't get mad at you when you get mad at me because it's literally going against every fiber of your body. You have been told. The problem I have with a lot of it is the gaslighting that goes on. That's my problem. If someone says Jewish people were in Hollywood and you tell me that's anti-Semitic, you're gaslighting me right now.
They got that shit on lockdown.
And
they got it on lockdown.
I don't care. I really don't. You created it.
Thank God I don't want to be an actor.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't care. It means nothing to me, dude. But it's like the gaslighting. I've been saying this on stage. You're never going to live in a proper society if you have political correctness. If your concern is feelings over facts, if your focus is battling hate over real world consequences, nothing will ever get fixed. But people are waking up to it more and more. It's just not going to be as fast as you think it is because people's ideologies are being completely and utterly shattered. And they're trying to figure it out. And it's going to take time. And I'll tell you something, and I tweeted this the other day, the Comedy Store is back. It's back. It was struggling for a little while. And it was struggling because there was a certain ideology going on there that was top down, that's gone now, and the people of Los Angeles were still stuck in 4 years ago, and everything to them was offensive. That's not happening anymore. These crowds are now laughing.
Tired of that shit.
Yeah, they're waking up to how ridiculous it all is. They're waking up that what they're seeing with their eyes and their ears and the wisdom of their experiences isn't connecting to what they're being told, and like. They're starting to wake up, and I've said this before, that for the longest time, you could get mugged pumping $7 a gallon at the gas station, and then somehow you want to blame Trump for it. And now they're waking up with this Karen Bass shit, how it's so obvious that she's behind everything, and they're starting to wake up to it. I mean, California, which has had red Republican governors in the past, but has been so far away from that for a decade or two now. The two top guys running, the two guys who are in the lead in the governor's race are Republicans.
I mean, well, the only cities that are Republican are in Orange County.
Well, no, yeah.
And Orange County is the only normal place.
Yeah, but if you go through if you take out San Diego, you take out San Francisco and LA, it's a red state. It just happens to be two of the biggest populations. San Diego's purple now.
Do I think they're a little strict in Orange County? I mean, you can't smoke, dude. I was like, are you kidding me? Dude? I mean, I don't know if that's for fires because you guys are like, Tinder out there. But the minute I get out of LA County and I'll go down to Costa Mesa or Newport, man, I'm like, well, welcome. It's safe here. Oh, I can hang out. Especially as someone that doesn't live out on the West Coast, right? I tend to stay more towards Santa Monica. And then I'll shoot down if I don't have to stay in LA too much. But man, LA is like, man, you got to watch your back out there. I don't care what anyone says.
Well, someone said this the other. Oh, that's Sophia, that basketball player, that smoke show that likes to crack other WNBA players or they fuck with Caitlin Clark. Sophia, I forget what her name is. She's gorgeous, dude. She's like, I'm not an LA girl. They're just weird. And then everyone in LA lost it. I go, no, she's totally right. And what she's really talking about is Hollywood. Hollywood, if you took Hollywood and threw it in the ocean, LA would have a totally different vibe.
It'd be like,
gulp, 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 gulp. You would have downtown. The Valley is chill. Johnny, you moved out to the Valley. Pretty fucking chill.
Oh, yeah. I love the Valley.
Right?
For sure.
Dude, the Valley, Silver Lake is a little hipster, but it's got culture.
Glendale's amazing. I love Glendale.
Glendale is great.
Glendale's
Find me a homeless person in Glendale. They don't. They put him on a bus to fucking Burbank, dude.
Well, the Armenians ain't playing games on Glendale.
We don't play. That's why I love. Yeah, so what? We're running some fraud with some fucking hospice. Shit happens, dude. But I love my people, dude. They're what I think you should be.
Glendale's awesome, bro.
I've said this before. We should live in a conservative world with a liberal rebellion, because the truth of the matter is most people can't handle progressivism in their everyday life. They're not equipped for it. They're not built for it. That was mostly for fucking the extremist people on the far left who chose to live that lifestyle. But when you apply it to everybody, they're not built for that shit. They are normies trying to play an extremist game, and they're not built for it. And that's why their life is going completely out of control. To try to convince me some guy that looks like a haunted scarecrow dressed like a woman is some kind of unicorn is ridiculous. Now, all of us are like, live your fucking life. I don't give a shit. Everyone grew up, they were trans all over the place, but they were they did their thing. That they had this area that was for them, and they lived that life.
It's called a closet.
Yeah.
No, I'm joking.
But even like you see the gays saying this, it's like, dude, we don't need this everywhere all the time.
Even they said it. I have tons of friends from that community, right? They're like, man, this is not what we were fighting for.
Yeah, 100%.
Like I said, everything can go to the extreme. Everything can go to the extreme. So every group has extremists. So that's why I think the average, or the median as you call it, has to come together and say, okay, this is a little too crazy. That's a little bit not too crazy. Like, chill. at least as Americans.
Hey, man. Do you like making boners? Do you like taking boners? Okay. If you do these, say yes to any of that, then you got to go to one place and one place only. And that is Blue Chew Gold. That's right. The superpower ED pill. Let me tell you about Blue Chew. Listen, you already know what time it is. It's time to level up. And Blue Chew just dropped something crazy. I'm talking next level championship belt gold-plated energy. Blue Chew Gold is the newest innovation, okay? The newest one. I mean, we've made huge advancements, okay? Every day, the scientists are in there going, how can this boner get harder, faster, okay? Blue Chew Gold is the newest innovation for the #1 chewable ED brand. This ain't your grandpa's little blue pill, okay? This is a 4-in-1 beast that's setting the gold standard for performance.
We're talking 2 ingredients for blood flow to keep that rocket pumping, mixed with apomorphine and oxytocin to turn up the arousal and connection in your body and brain.
Blue Chew Gold dissolves under your tongue and works in as little as 15 minutes. That means you can get it on quicker, stay in the game longer. Elevation without hesitation. This is peak passion and performance in a single tablet, okay? Next time she sends you a "you up" text, answer with a picture of Blue Chew, okay? Right? Forget Netflix and chill. Try this. This is Netflix and fill. Boom. Come on, dude.
What does that mean? You're filling your prescription or you're filling
That means you're filling that snatch with fucking man meat. That's what that means, Johnny. Stop asking questions. Just take the Blue Chew, okay? Make life easier by getting harder and discover your options at bluechew.com. And we've got a special deal for our listeners. Get 10% off your first month of Blue Chew Gold with the code TINFOIL. That's promo code TINFOIL. Visit bluechew.com for more details and important safety information. And we thank Blue Chew for sponsoring this podcast. Hey, guys, real quick, I want to tell you about my upcoming dates real quick. Perryville tonight, Pottstown tomorrow, Vegas next weekend, Bakersfield, Yuma, Hollywood again, Batavia, all right? And then the big one, everybody, the big one, the 1000th episode. Holy shoot, look at that. It's already sold out.
No way.
Booth seating is already sold out.
Oh,
wow, dude. That's crazy, man. Grab those tickets now. Part of them are already sold out. The Comedy Mothership, 1000 episode. Tinfoil hat. I'm trying to put together the guests right now. Gonna beg them to come do the show. So grab your tickets right now and just go to tinfoilhattshirts.com. Okay, check those out. The brand new T-shirt. I get my news from Sam Tripoli. And dude, we just came up with a great one. So go to samtripoli.com. Posters, T-shirts, support the show.
Oh, that's cool.
And, yeah, dude, that's great. So anyways, back to the show.
Like I said, everyone has their rights, brother. Their tax bracket now, which I don't think any of us should have. But so, and I don't think we're even talking about this as much anymore. Like, remember how much it was down our throats? Literally, like it was just everywhere you looked was this thing and this ideology. And for me, I remember like yesterday, Brokeback Mountain when it came out. I mean, that was the tsunami, bro. When that movie came out, I didn't watch it, bro. I remember seeing just
Johnny,
one
how many
episode.
times have you watched it?
Today or
Is that today? But no, I'm serious. Like, listen, I don't know how old you are, Sam. I don't know if you're
I'm
the
old,
same
dude.
age.
I'm old.
I don't want to
older
offend you,
than
dude. 'Cause
I'm a lot
I look
older
older.
than you.
I look older than I am. I mean, I'm 44, but I remember being on the steps of Pace University, and they were talking about, you got, Brokeback Mountain. I'm like, it's just like, what is that? Like, it's about 2 gay cowboys. I'm like, dude, I'm good on that, bro. I'm gonna go down to Lot 61 and have a drink and dance. I mean, there was a time in my life where I drank before I was spiritual.
Yeah, me too.
So
I lived a crazy
well, you
life.
got a nice place in Glendale you should go to, bro. That has no alcohol, but you'll have a really good time, bro. You know where to go?
Next time you're here, I'll come.
Well, let's not say, because I don't want to die. There's only one place I hang out, and it's in Glendale, bro.
Let's go. I'll hang out.
And it's a
with
good
you,
time, bro.
Alice.
No, it's a good time. And it's like no alcohol involved, but you ever had kava root, bro?
No, I didn't probably. but I don't,
I know those places. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the other
Chill you out,
lifestyle, bro. Yeah, it's very chill. Very nice.
Johnny, I like that look. You got gleam in your eye, buddy.
I know.
He's looking at you.
I'm
How
in.
do I see him, huh?
I'm in, dude. He has camera on. You don't want to see him, dude.
Oh, Johnny, what's up, bro?
What's up, man?
You don't want to see
But
him.
Johnny doesn't know. I always love that song with a.
No, you're totally right.
So
So,
really switched it up like after broke because I grew up.
It was everywhere. After
That's what I'm saying.
Everywhere you
To
looked,
me,
all you saw
so
was
bef-
this.
well,
before-
Johnny's favorite show is about the gay hockey guys.
No, but for real. So before there was no guys making out on TV.
Yeah.
That was very
no,
rare.
dude.
Apparently that show's popular,
Bro.
by the way. I can't believe it.
I
but-
can't
You
believe
never
it either.
saw
I don't
that.
believe it, actually.
Okay, as soon as Brokeback Mountain came out, all you saw was this. Guys going like this. I was like, what the? On every channel, bro. But I want to remind you. See, people would say, well, maybe he's old-fashioned. I tend to come from the spiritual perspective. I tend to believe in Armageddon, evil, and all this other shit. Here's my thing. When I Dream of Jeannie, okay, I don't know how old you are, but if you can remember that show, it was the blonde chick going like this. She was kind of, she was kind of good looking, dude.
She's hot.
She's beautiful for her age. Now she's like 90 or whatever. Or
She's
dead.
probably
Is she
still
died?
hot.
She died, no? She's dead, Willie. Is she dead? Remember the movie Ghost? She's dead, Willie. Used to love that movie. All right. So for me, Sam, it's like when she showed her belly button, it was outrage in America. I don't know if you understand. Like, can we even comprehend that her just showing her belly button almost started riots in America back then? So one would say, well, maybe we're old-fashioned. I'm old-fashioned. No, that's how far off the reservation we've gone, dude. From being desensitized to what I think is morally appropriate as someone that does believe in the higher power. Now, as an American, I do believe everyone has their rights. I'm not for taking them away, but at this point, Bo, you have no right to supersede your lifestyle over mine or vice versa. I don't want you teaching my kids this shit. I'll teach my kids what I want to teach them. If they want to go and suck dick after that, that's on them, bro. But to the age of 18, I'm going to treat them and guide them the way I want to guide them. Because after 18, it's always, I hate you, Dad. I hope you die anyway. So up until 18 years old, I don't hear about any of this shit. After 18, you want to teach not teach my kid. My kid wants to go off the deep end and do, that's on him, and that's between him and God. I got a responsibility to my children until they know the difference between right and wrong, in my opinion, with my moral compass. After that, they're going to do what they're going to do anyway, and that's between them and God. But I got a duty to the Creator to guide them to my best of my ability in the situation we're in, which is really crazy.
What you're talking about is something I've been talking about a lot, and that is getting back to civility. We need civility. We need, when we're in the public square, everyone chill out. We don't need you to be live streaming and being an influencer, bugging people. We don't need you to put your ideology out there, because that is only to do two things: to fucking be a narcissist and to try to corrupt children. And people don't understand that, dude. We have two big problems now in this country that we didn't have before. Nobody's joining the military, and we brought up why they're not joining the military, because they realize they're just stormtroopers for bankers now. Nobody wants to do that. After 9/11, people rushed to help the military, and then as soon as they got there, they realized they were fucking in a lie. So nobody joins the military anymore. And what does that do? That takes away a lot of the training and discipline that comes with being in the military. That's gone. Now we have just a bunch of wild people. And then the second thing, and this is very weird to me, over the last 10 years, and we're blessed to have like 4 women listen to the show. And I have to preface this every time. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the cult of feminism. You know who I'm talking about. And their hatred of children. I've never seen women talk about children the way I see women on social media talk about children. It is shocking to me. It's women hate children. The cult of feminists hate children, and men don't want to get laid. That is the craziest thing to me in my life. Guys are just pulling out of the dating pool. They don't want anything to do with it because it's so out of whack right now. So the two basic things that male and females were known for, okay, is totally gone. And you have these women going, I'm not a baby factory. You're like, you literally bleed once a month because you are a baby factory. That is the blessings you have as a woman. that you create life.
Yeah, and the same woman will talk about the miracle. We're the only ones that can create life, the miracle of life.
Yeah, it's very weird, right?
Yeah.
They're like, we can create life. I hate children. It's like, well, how do those two things work together? Or my favorite thing now, Johnny, we've talked about this on Broken Sim, is how progressive white women will yell at 50-year-old men for dating 20-year-old girls, and they'll say that the girls' brains aren't developed enough to be able to understand what they're doing, while simultaneously saying 11-year-olds can decide what sex they want to be.
Yeah.
And that's crazy. It's just right there. That's insane. You said it perfect.
It's
Insane.
It's absolutely insanity, and it's mental gymnastics at its best. I hope you stretch before you say these ridiculous things. Children are the future, and it's so funny. Dylan on my other show, he had a kid. She's about 6 months old, 6 or 8 months old, and we were just talking about she's walking around, she's crawling around, and he's like, "It's the greatest thing ever." And I tell people that. I tell my friends who are pregnant or expecting, you have no clue the love that is coming right now. You have no clue what's about to happen in your life. You think you love your dog, and we love our dogs. But man, the kid thing is like a level you'll never understand. Every memory you have of your life, even when you were a child, you sense them in the memory. You feel them in the memory. They're fucking there.
'Cause you have nieces, right?
Yep.
How close is it to your niece? Because Johnny loves his nephew, and I love my niece. And and it's just completely different too, then, right? Because I still see them as family.
Yeah.
I'll take care of my niece because that's family.
Right.
Taking care of another kid, I'm like, get the fuck out of here. I'm not taking care of your kid. Is it still even like that much more where you're like,
No,
holy
it's
crap.
like way
Get the
beyond.
fuck
It's
outta
like
here.
you love your nieces and nephews like you love your brother, and you love your parents. You have a special bond with, but you love your aunts and your uncles. You love them. They're family. But your child is like, it's nothing even close to that. Nothing's even close to that. And it's a love that so many people are opting out right now because I heard this gorgeous girl on the internet go, "I don't want to have kids because I don't want to do homework." What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Dude, when your child learns to read, there's no better feeling you will ever have than when your daughter or son reads their first line in a book on their own. It is the most spiritual moment you'll ever have.
It's a shame you never gave that to your parents.
Well, my parents didn't read to me, and my mom literally said, "We regret that. We regret that. We really regret that we didn't do that." You know, and I'm like, "Thank you, Mom."
And in a weird way, is it because they can now learn whatever they want when they want?
Well, it means
Is it
they're growing up,
yeah.
and in a little bit, that means you're a good parent because you taught your kid how to read. And it's a love you'll never understand. It's so beyond anything that can be explained. It's just a bond like nothing other. It's a blessing. And these people not having kids, because the power of the pussy is so powerful when you're really young that you think it's going to last forever. And, there's this whole thing from the Red Pill Society of content creators about women hitting a wall. Men hit a wall too. Our athleticism just disappears. Blake Griffin, if he walked in right now, would be the most athletic guy in the room, but he's not nearly as athletic as when he got into the NBA. Yeah. But he's way more. All of us put together, our athleticism isn't going to match what he has right now, but he's not the guy he was before. And that's the same thing for women. And it's this whole thing. And you always hear it, the most depressed demographic in America are progressive women in their 40s. And why is that? Because that's post-wall. They're now becoming used to this new way of interacting with people. And it doesn't mean people don't love you or you don't have value. It just means now you have to earn everything you get. Nobody's just flooding you with presents and opportunities because they want to get down your pants like they used to. That's a blessing of being young. And it's not there anymore. And it happens to the best of us. Sophia Loren was hot till she was 75. But that's some LeBron James shit that comes around once in a blue moon. But to most of us around 35.
But it still comes with that thought of she might looked great, but 75 years old on the inside, dude.
Yeah,
looks good to a 95-year-old.
Yeah, but look at her hands. That's one thing. Just
that's
look at her
black
hands.
people. They don't crack. Look at their hands.
Yeah, bro, they're
like,
lucky,
dude, you've done a couple laps.
So lucky.
Yeah, dude, I wish, dude.
I'm 43. I look like I'm 55, bro.
You look great.
Look at
If you
it.
dyed
Look
your
at
hair, you'd be fine. You look
I
great.
can't. I'm allergic to everything. I've been to Turkey twice. It ain't working. Trying everything. Bro.
Trying to get your hair?
I haven't
didn't
done any
work?
Botox.
I've never heard it not work.
I want to.
Well-
People like get plugs. I'm like, I don't know. Part of me just wants to shave
I'm
my
gonna wait
head.
for cloning, bro, and I'm gonna clone Justin Bieber's hair, dude.
Yeah, what's that? Carbon. What's that show called that you told me about?
Altered carbon. Yeah.
Altered Carbon. That
Altered
show's
Carbon.
crazy, dude.
So, do we have any word on this whole Shia LaBeouf thing either, bro? I mean, I know the world's
No,
burning.
I want to. We'll get into that because I've actually met Shia LaBeouf and he's actually a nice guy. I just.
I
not
remember
saying
you
he's a
saying
bad
he
guy.
was big. He didn't look big in that video.
No,
No,
he did not
I'm
look
telling
big.
you, Johnny. I'm telling you. When he came up to me, I couldn't believe how tall he was. He wasn't taller than me, but he's right at my height, and he's thick, dude. He's thick, way thicker than you think he is.
You think he lost weight? I mean,
Yeah,
he
he
did
looks
that
like
He could be fluctuating.
because he did that movie where he was a gangbanger and he got like all tatted up. and
Maybe he
shit.
was doing that because
Yeah.
he was a built dude. But I want to get into the Jake Lang. Is it Jake Lang or
Yeah,
Jack?
Jake Lynn.
Yeah, I mean that the beauty of the internet and particularly Twitter is that anything comes out automatically gets checked. You know, and if you fake the funk on a nasty dunk, everyone calls you on that shit. And within 2 seconds, so I have a very good friend of mine, this beautiful Christian. I'm not going to say her name because I just don't want to bring her into the conversation, but she's out of Detroit. Her family's all Christian, and they were watching the Dearborn shit, and they were losing their fucking minds. They were so fucking pissed off. And I told her, I go, he's not Christian.
He's not even Christian.
He's not Christian.
I mean, we have a way. Do I have a way to play a scene here, Al, or no?
Do you have a
Where do these episodes play for you, brother? Do they play on YouTube or where?
YouTube? They play on YouTube. They play on. We don't on Spotify. You got to go with them. But maybe now, dude, that there's some things changing with Spotify and Libsyn. We might be able to start putting videos on there too. So
YouTube. So if you go to YouTube, you want to cross it over? We did this for free, brother. We just wanted to tell the story because it's just crazy what's going on.
I saw you in the videos, man.
You saw the ones that broke the net, right?
Yeah, I saw that, dude.
With the cowboy hats?
Yeah, calling him out. I love that, dude. I thought
Bro,
it
we
was
rolled
so
out the
important
sign.
what you were doing.
We rolled up the sign, bro. You should have seen his face, bro. He has a big mouth online. You saw what they did to him in Minnesota, bro? They almost split his legs like a chicken wing, bro.
Yeah, they almost tomahawked him.
They almost banged him against the wall. But you know what's the irony of it all? And I call this divine wisdom. It was a Muslim that saved him. Get out of there, bro. It was a Muslim that helped him escape the mob, bro. Imagine that, bro. Imagine you're mocking this book. You're being mad disrespectful because you want to deflect from your cousins, what they're doing overseas. And God makes a fool of you, in my opinion. I helped a little bit with that. Make a fool of you in Texas, and then you became an even bigger fool in Minnesota. Yeah, he's not done. He still hasn't learned his lesson yet, I guess.
Because
So, yeah,
he's paid to do this.
I think he is. I don't, they love to sue. I'm going to sue you.
Yeah.
I'm going to sue you.
Al Dershowitz, Mike Tracy.
My opinion
What's your
is-
name? I need your full name so I could sue you. You're like,
My opinion is he's probably being paid to do this.
allegedly.
Now, where, yeah, my opinion, because I don't understand how someone could be so sick and have nothing better to do with their time unless they're being paid to do it. There's nothing Christian-like about his behavior either, besides the fact he's like this on
Did
the
we
wall.
Okay, here we
With
go.
the Teflon.
He has to go, yeah.
You got it, huh? So yeah, it's free. It's just so you guys all know it's on the Sunny Fast
The
channel.
Islamification of Texas is here. In Dallas, 48 mosques have been built in the last 2 years. We are standing against this radical ideology that is looking to change everything we love about America.
God we raised, and in God we trust. We're on our way to Dearborn to meet up with the mayor.
Are Muslims compatible with Western society?
See, that's where people get crazy. Signal if you're in danger from the Muslims. Let us know. We'll get you out of here.
Where does the mayor of Dearborn Heights live? I'm gonna come up and shoot up his house.
Let's go see what these evil Muslims are up to.
How dare you bring in the name of Jesus Christ? Would you like to be treated the way you are treating us?
I don't preach about the Buddhist. I don't preach about the Hindu. I preach about you and your wicked, idiotic religion.
I have never felt more comfortable here. This is my home.
So that's the film, brother. We Al, put me back up there. It's on YouTube. Go to Sunny Faz. That's Sunny, like SONNY, F like Frank AZ. It's free. It's almost hit 300K in less than a month. Trending on X. Clips of it have gone well into the hundreds of millions. You see him on every platform. That's because we cornered Jake Lang. And he didn't see it coming. And we pulled out this huge banner and we said, I wanted it to say what my hat says. Epstein isn't Muslim. But we listened to Sneeko. If you ever heard of Sneeko.
Yeah.
He said to put Epstein, there were no Muslims on Epstein's list. Well, technically there was some Arabs, and I knew there was.
There's definitely something going on with that. Again, when we get to up in these power ranks, we get away from Abrahamic religions.
Yeah, they're not Christian, Muslim, or Jewish. I say even Jews. So that's why it's like even when we use the Jewish thing, yeah, there's extremists in the Jewish faith. But I'm talking about when we get to the highest levels of Jumanji, when we get to the one eye, okay? When we get to that level, these people do not worship the God of Abraham. These people are straight Satanists. These guys literally worship
Babylonians, dude. And you see
this
people
been going on for a long time.
I don't know how big this show is. I don't know, man. But we're seeing people talking about talking points. We've been talking about this on forever. And I know at some point everyone might catch up with us. And I'm very happy about that. I'm not saying I have a monopoly on anything because I don't. The more people talking about, the more people getting reached, and I'm really fucking happy.
I like it.
I like it too, dude. I don't want to be the only guy screaming. It's like me and Eddie Bravo. Listen to us.
Yeah, Eddie Bravo's one of the goats, dude.
Yeah,
literally one of the goats of this entire awakening, bro. We are literally in the middle of the Great Awakening. Now I'm waiting for like the climax moment. But I don't want the climax coming from them, bro. I want the climax coming from us, bro. Because if they're the ones doing the climax, the big moment because everyone's waking up, then we're in trouble, bro. So that's why I'm very sad right now. I'm very nerve-wracked. Where the hell is everybody? I mean, do I got to do everything myself? Damn it. What was I doing? Do you have your mic on? What was I doing during the shutdowns of 2019?
Bro, organize an Epstein march and I'll join you, dude. Let's organize one.
Let's not forget that Epstein's original island is Manhattan. I'm waiting. I swear to God, I'm waiting. If I don't hear nothing in the next week, then that's it, bro. I guess we're going.
How many people you think that protest could bring out here in LA?
I think you'd get a lot. I mean,
I'll fly in for you. You wanna be the first? Yeah, I'll fly in for yours, bro. I will fly in for you.
I'm like, I'll fly in yours. No, dude.
You go first. No, you go first.
I gotta talk to Scotty.
You get Charlie Kirk first. You go. Okay, all right.
And you gotta think about it. When we did that protest, no one had nothing to do too. It was during that time where people were literally just supposed to stay at home and hang out. This time, I mean, you really want people have to be outraged for them to fucking miss work.
They should be pissed right now.
They should. 100%.
Or we do it on a Saturday.
Or we can do it on Saturday.
Or we could do a Saturday. I'll fly in. I'll do a little JetBlue mint.
I'm gonna talk to Scotty Kid. I go, it might be time to do it again. Because he organized that. Yeah. I got credit for it, but it was really Scotty the Kid. He put out he put that together, and I was blessed to be a part of it. And I did not think we were going to get that many people to show up.
Dude, you were in the front.
I couldn't with my mohawk.
I
missed my mohawk so much, dude.
Where did we go? We went from one school to
I think we went from basically Vine and Hollywood all the way down to Hollywood, and then we went right in front of CNN.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
And there were some hot chicks there. I was like, yeah, dude, you're doing well when the hotties show up.
Yeah, and they're all pro kids, so that's good.
But here's my thing. I think the Babylonians are in an interesting predicament because their entire operation is funded by our Federal Reserve. And their hammer, their heavy hand is our military. Nobody's got anything like us.
No.
I think they do, bro.
What do you think?
What?
I think militarily they probably have more technology than we do, bro. It doesn't mean they have the numbers we do. I'm not talking about as many soldiers and ships, but I think they definitely have some weapons that are beyond our imagination, bro.
But let me just say this. That, maybe they could. Supposedly, did you hear Thomas Massey? And again, I don't trust anybody, dude. The guy's been a Freemason since he was a teenager. You got to understand. He lost his wife, had a real glow up after that. he talks about, again, how he was like, yeah, supposedly Israel has a weapon that could annihilate humanity. And I go, this sounds to me, again, like nuclear bombs. Not saying they don't exist. Well, I am saying they don't exist. They might have something like that now, but in the 1940s, that was all PSYOP. They firebombed all of Japan, and then they came in and said they dropped a nuke on them. So, but here's the problem with them, is if anything happens, they're to blame for it. It's going to be impossible now. Even if it's not their fault, they're going to get blamed for it.
For a false flag.
They're going to get some be like, oh, it's Israel, it's the Zionists. Like I used to say about like Carlos Mencia, like you could do a joke he does and then tell everybody he stole it and they would all believe you. That's what's happening now with Israel. Like if anything happens now, everyone thinks it's the Zionists because it's been the Zionists. Like this Luckett guy from the 9/11. Bro, I've seen psychopaths.
You mean this guy?
Yeah, the guy who laughs at the weirdest moments.
You know, as someone that was in the World Trade Center underneath it the day it was hit, I take offense to watching him laugh and giggling about how he survived that day.
No, do you understand how dark he is? So
yeah, I understand. He lived right next door to Homeboy, and pretty much.
Oh, by the way, do you know that they're on the same street? Do you know what their address numbers are?
8 steps away from
9 and 11.
Oh, no shit.
No
fuck
way.
off.
I didn't know that.
Can't be fuck.
I thought you were going to say 6'7", by the way. I'm just really
Six,
it's the only thing that could have been worse.
Okay, so
why are you laughing over there? You're giggling. You guys don't get to see my side.
Johnny's killing it with the guys in the room over there. So he's so dark. So he conveniently, just like Lucky Larry, doesn't go to work that day.
Yeah.
And he let all of his employees go to work that day. Didn't tell them.
Cantor Fitzgerald, bro.
Oh my God, dude. It's so much darker than I really understood. He let them all go to jail. So then he's getting filmed and he's crying. Oh my God. We gotta, oh my God, man. We gotta take care of these families. They win $135 million. He's like, that's only $50,000 for the families. You know, do you know what happened? He gave all that money to the board of his business, not to the families.
Wow.
That guy is that is the symbol of evil right there, dude. We have.
You know what's crazy? I met a guy that helped rebuild that company, bro. After the buildings collapsed, right? He was like one of the only employees still left alive, so he had like knew some of the stuff, and he was with them for a very long time. I mean, if you're watching, and I paid for your dinner. I regret paying for your dinner, and you're an asshole for helping that guy.
Yeah, I mean, and we were all so shocked, and we were all and that's it, trauma. They wanted to.
Where were you that day, bro? Because I was underneath, literally E-Train, last stop, World Trade Center. Where were you on that day?
I was in Los Angeles, and I walked to work, and the guy who was the head valet was like, dude, we got hit. I go, what? What are you talking about? We got hit. He goes, Twin Towers down. I go, what? And then I had to work that day, and I go, why the fuck am I working right now? But I instantly knew something was up. Like right from the day I was like,
bro, I fell for it. I was like, let's go get those bastards. Bro, imagine I'm a Muslim. I'm like, let's go. Bro, you understand? My heart was broken that day, bro. My world, my life was never the same. The world was never the same after that day. What's crazy to me, though, is those buildings collapsing didn't destroy the fabric of New York, but being shut down in 2019 did. What the terrorists couldn't do to New York City, the politicians did, bro. They destroyed it. They took its soul right out of it. Yeah, the buildings are there, but that essence, that New York City, if I can make it here, I can make it anywhere, that energy that we're the center of the world, we're not the center of the world anymore, man. I cannot believe what has happened to my city. It's gone, and I'm making peace with it. It's never coming back. I'm never going to, this is not, oh, we just have a bad mayor, crimes up. Like, its soul is gone. So I, like many others, have decided to defect to the South. This time we're going to win, bastards.
yeah, dude.
And I'm moving to Dallas, Texas, bro. Yeehaw,
I might
bro.
meet you out there soon, dude. If I
By
can get
June,
out of here.
bro.
I can get outta
Podcasters
here.
unite. I would live in Cali, bro. If they ran that place like Glendale, like normal. I mean, I don't know. Again, I don't live there, so I don't know. But I mean, I've spent weeks and months in LA. If it was just like semi-normal, and they're like this, what now? The miles of gas you guys are gonna get? Like, dude, your guys' taxes are like, I'm in Manhattan, which is like one of the worst, right? Yo, I'm telling you, you guys got it really. Like, you Californians, bro. Like, New York is bad. You guys, bro,
We're about
whole
to
nother
get
level,
F
dude.
in our B, dude. This mile tax. Bye. I mean, as soon as that
No way
passes,
they pass that though.
I
There's
mean,
no way.
the fact that they're even proposing it is a sign.
Criminal.
It's criminal, dude.
So what is it supposed to do exactly?
You're going to get 9 cents on every mile you drive.
Fuck,
That's insane.
You know
dude.
what? I already drive already.
Yeah, that's the point, dude. This is the beginning of them trying to push us into 15-minute
Social
cities.
credit. Yep.
They don't want you leaving your area. They want you in an area in which they have on lockdown, and they saturate you with propaganda.
I mean, how are they going to know if I drove 9 miles?
Because what's going to happen is you're going to have to register somewhere
Like
with
your
the
car mileage
number,
of your car
or like
mileage.
you get your
Your
oil
phone
change.
already knows, bro.
Fuck, you're right.
Your phone already knows the distances you're
Gotta put this
traveling.
in your
You're
car. Boom.
Geotagged everywhere, bro.
They have. I mean, they have congestion fees
say
and
hi,
stuff already.
bro.
Like in the city of London, that's a.
Yo, look at this race trader, bro. Here, come here.
What up, guys?
This is
How you doing?
my co-producer of the film, my co-host on our daily show. He's a white boy that became a Muslim a year and a half ago. Nick Fuentes calls him a race trader. This is Sonny Faz. This is Sonny Faz, the Italian revert. We call him reverts.
How do I see them, bro?
Sam Tripoli, dude.
Nice to meet you guys.
How are you,
Hey,
buddy?
nice to meet you.
How are you, dude? I loved your. I love what we saw of your video was great. I saw clips of it. I thought it was great, dude.
He's basically saying, listen, bro, it looks cool. I don't got time to watch this shit, all right?
No,
Hey,
that
look,
didn't
you're
say
even
that.
on
What
my
do you want
show.
me to watch it right now? We're podcasting, dude.
No, I'm joking, brother. I'm joking.
So, you're bringing up taxes right now, and it's a really wonderful thing to bring into. Will you bring up that tweet I told you to find? Did you find it?
Oh, there's a lot, but I have it right here.
I put
just
it
says
up
what?
today. It's that goofy looking female actress
Got it,
who
right.
just has really great.
Is it a video?
No, it's just a tweet.
Okay.
And she is so excited about Mondani, and she's
Bro.
like, he's spending our taxes the way you're supposed to. And
Bro.
so when you get into communism, so this is something I want to say. We have a lot of people. Just go to my go down. It shouldn't be that far down. I didn't get a chance to tweet that much today. Did you see Barry Weiss's fucking speech at UCLA got canceled because either nobody was going? Keep going down. It just says what? You'll see it's coming. It should be right after this. Should be really close. But
Sam hasn't tweeted much today.
I mean, this isn't a
Keep
lot.
scrolling. Keep scrolling.
This isn't a lot. Keep going. So, there it is. Look at this. I wish Mondani was the president of the United States right now. We all felt like our tax dollars could be used to make our lives better, and he's showing us they can. This is someone, and I don't have anything against her personally. Like, I've seen her acting, and some people are just blessed with a look that makes them plug and play in sitcoms and comedic movies. She has a funny look. She's, and she has great comedic timing.
Who was it? What's her name?
Christina Skula, SHA.
She was big for a while, but but this is what we're talking about. He talked about his family fighting communism. So we have two things going on right now.
You know who put money behind Mamdani, right? You know how much Soros put a lot of money into that guy.
Yeah, that's what happens over and over again.
If Mamdani's Muslim, then Richard Simmons is straight.
No, I'm with you, dude. They love old rappers too. Like people who used to rap before, they love to put them in positions of power, But Mondani's taking billionaires' money while he's trying to fight billionaires.
Come on, bro.
This is all.
Come on.
Listen, they want New York City empty. They want California empty so they can flip them into 15-minute cities.
Yep.
That's what they want. They
When the
started it
people
during
need a hero.
COVID when everybody was home. You're going to do the Pike quote, which I love too.
The hero need the people. We shall provide them with one, bro.
Yeah.
That's exactly what's been going on. That's Donald Trump's the epitome of that.
So the people who complain about a living wage constantly want to raise taxes. It's mental gymnastics, it's programming, and it's stupid. How do you keep wanting to pay taxes when so much tax fraud is everywhere? Your money is going to tax fraud. Your money is being used for black ops and enriching politicians. That's all it is right now. How is California, the fourth largest economy in the world, so in debt? Because they're robbing it blind. They get these illegals to come in, they make a deal with them, take this tax fraud, and give us half the money. And that's how they do it. And now all these Somalians are being arrested driving fucking Lamborghinis, running daycare centers. And again, you could say I'm calling out Somalians. Armenians are doing it too.
Everyone's doing it, bro. Let's be real. I grew up in New York. You had Russians pushing brand new S600s with EBT. I saw it my whole life, bro.
Yeah.
Albanians, everyone does. But not just immigrants, bro. Everybody.
Yeah, I'm with you, dude.
Okay, people not purposely getting married so they can skim the. Come on, that's the fraud in the system too. You're married but not on paper, so you can get the benefits. You can get Section 8. The system is broken. We're at the end of the cycle. The whole thing's coming down. They know that they can't hide their crimes anymore. The Ponzi scheme is ending, bro. And with that is coming massive chaos, the end of fiat currency as we know it. And God help us, Sam. I just, brother, maybe, it'll be all those podcasters and comedians and they're going to round us up, dude.
Dude, my FEMA camp number is going to be single digits, dude. I'm thinking about making a jersey, a FEMA camp jersey with just number 9 on it. And people can call in and get their own FEMA.
That's actually pretty dope. You should do that, man.
Hey,
just
Johnny,
FEMA number 9.
Are we going to be on the low end of those numbers as well?
They'll never catch me.
Johnny will be.
I'm gonna make you a FEMA camp shirt. Dude.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a jersey. I'm gonna talk to my jersey guy. But so we had two things in the past: the Red Scare, right, which was McCarthyism, and then we had Satanic Panic of the '80s, and both of those were psyops created for what's happening today.
Yep.
They positioned it as this giant thing where everybody went fucking nuts, and they called, and You people really shit on John. Johnny was deep in the church, and for a long time, everyone was shitting on religious people. They were shitting on religious people because we saw corruption in the church. I would tell you that was done on purpose. They are just like Hollywood, just like Washington, D.C. They position corrupt people in powerful places, and when they want to disconnect people from God, they pull out a scandal, pull out a scandal, pull out a scandal. Oh, look at this preacher. Look at this priest. Look at this rabbi. Look at this clerk, whatever. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. And they do that on purpose. So you start to disconnect from God, your connection with God. So the Red Scare was that communists were everywhere. Guess what? Communists are everywhere. We're in a Bolshevik revolution right now. The middle upper class and the lower elites are all waging spiritual war against humanity right now. They are trying to destroy our traditional institutions and destroy the archetypes in which we see the world. That is why every time you watch a TV show, some chick who weighs 100 pounds can beat up a fucking 250 guy, right? And then you see chicks in real life thinking they can punch dudes. And then they just get fucking clocked back into the 1980s in traditional female roles. That's what's going on. And the Satanic Panic thing is too. You have Michael Tracy out here talking about pedo panic, referring to Satanic Panic. What he doesn't tell you is that fucking McLean school had tunnels under it. What he doesn't tell you is that Damian Nichols knew parts of the case that only the killer would know. And the only reason he got out of prison is because Johnny Depp and all these satanic Hollywood people put pressure on them to let them out. He 100% did it. They did it. And now he's on tour and I got good friends of mine that have interviewed him. And I love them to pieces. But dude, you're interviewing a guy who killed a kid. And that's what it's all about. So they could use that to try to... Everything's about scaring normies off. So we know Q was Operation Trust. They told us everything they were doing. And I said it on the show years ago. They did it because they're going to reset everything. Lo and behold, they reset everything. But they got to put the crazy shit in there that scared the normies off. Because it was about conspiracy theorists. Patriots in control. Just chill out. we got this. But they didn't want the normies in that, so they put Hillary Clinton's been arrested and executed in Guantanamo. Oh, I'm a normie. That's a bridge too far to cross. I'm fucking out, crazy Q guy. That's exactly what happened.
JFK's alive.
Yep.
Junior.
Yep. 100%, dude.
White hats in control.
White hats in control, dude. 100%.
But you know that's what they did during communism. It was the same plan. It was there was the propaganda being put out. I forgot, again, my brain's fried right now, brother. We've been on the front lines now for years. They were putting out those messages like, don't worry, everything's under control, while the enemy was taking over the whole entire Soviet Union, bro. This is not the first time this Q-type thing has happened, by the way. I don't know if you know that. So as communism was taking over the Russian area, that whole area, all those countries, the Baltics, and spreading, there was very similar messaging. I forgot. I'm fried right now, brother, but this is verified. Very similar messaging of like, don't worry, it's all under control. And they just took power, and that was it. Have a nice day. The resistance was there waiting with thumbs in their asses for some hero to come save them. There is nobody coming to save us. And God doesn't destroy a nation until they can see. God didn't destroy Pharaoh. He let them see. He let the people of Pharaoh see the evil, and they chose to stand by him, so he destroyed them. Same thing with Lot. Same thing with Sodom and Gomorrah. God has allowed the American people to see the truth. Yeah, they tried to muddy the waters as much as they could. The truth is now out there. The reality of the world we live in is out there. We are not free. You are a slave, Neo.
You are a slave, Neo.
We're not free. We are corporate serfs that are about to be put through the meat grinder on levels that you can't even imagine. It's going to make the Iraq war look like a joke. We are in serious trouble. The financial game is over. There's probably nothing in Fort Knox.
There's nothing in Fort Knox.
There's probably nothing in there.
Hasn't been since Nixon.
Crypto's the way of the future for them. It is not your friend. I've been saying, bro, you know how many times I've been attacked by crypto people? You believe, and I don't know why there's the one clip going famous, like I pay now, whatever, the billion. But I've been saying this shit for years, publicly on big shows. Hey, you guys believe in a Japanese wizard? There's a wizard. He's a Japanese wizard. He's going to save us. He's making something called Bitcoin. You fools, bro. You idiots. You're building your own prison. Once you understand blockchain and where that all leads, nothing will escape the matrix. If a can of cat food leaves Hong Kong, they're going to know exactly, there's no hiding anywhere when that system takes over. That's why I don't think they care. They want the whole system to collapse. That's why gold and silver are at all-time highs, because they're storing their wealth there so that when the new system is completely being, when the old system is being taken out and fiat currency is being destroyed, they need somewhere to store their money and then cross into the new system. We're in trouble, brother. We're like technological revolution, currencies changing, everything at once, while the dark empire takes over. Or what you would say and I would say as a Muslim or a Christian, the Antichrist system is completed. My man's building Skynet over our heads, bro. There's a reason why it's called the World Wide Web. What does a web do? What does a spider do with its web? It entangles its prey. You think those names are cute? World Wide Web, the Internet of Things, you're completely entangled, man. Your laundry machine's going to get you ratted out. Your own car is not going to go where you want. We're in trouble. Freedom as we know it. Again, they're going to say, we're crazy. Oh, they're overreacting. This will age well if they leave it up here, because they won't. It's just a button. You got some freedom on X for now. Enjoy it. It's all part of the plan. You know how I know I'm going to be a free man the rest of my life? Because I won't be alive. But until that last moment, I will be a free man.
I love that.
I've learned from my ancestors. I learned from my great-grandfather, spent 28 years in a gulag. I learned what happens when people stay silent and allow evil to take over. I always wonder, how did the communists take over? I got to live it since 2019. I got to see what it is to be the only one going, hey, man, this is not normal, man. Wait, they want my kid. My kid has asthma. He can't breathe, bro. They want him to wear them. The doctor said he can't under any conditions. The principal's looking at him like, I'm sorry, your kid can't come to school. I said, my friend, my kid's coming to school. He's not wearing a mask. And if you think you're going to win, just because there's a lot of retards like you, why is that word forbidden? Because I've never stopped using the word. Okay, I have family that's retarded. It is what it is.
At the end about retards.
Okay, we're not making fun of a retard for being a retard because they're born that way. But when you have a brain, you don't use it. That's why. Yeah, there's a difference.
Retards are dumb assholes. Faggots are annoying
That's old
assholes.
school. Old school. We're bringing the old school back, bro. We had enough of that. We got to bring the whipping. We got to bring all this shit back, bro. The world went to hell.
No, it did. Calling people out is why we're where we're at. When people are worried about feelings over facts, we're in deep trouble. And people, I think, are waking up to it. I mean, nobody went to the NBA All-Star game. Also had to do with $900 tickets, right?
It was ridiculous.
It was $900. I wouldn't pay $5 to go to that game.
Yeah, I mean, $900 to go watch the All-Star game.
Well, and the media is all talking about how big a success it was. I mean,
Of course
were talking
they
about
are, dude.
We fixed the All-Star game now.
No, and they're telling you, oh, dude, 11 million people watch. The Super Bowl did that too. It used to be like watched on this channel. Now,
But they were more worried about the Super Bowl than Epstein's emails, bro.
Yeah, I mean,
Bad Bunny doing some gay dance. Like,
It sounds better in Spanish.
again, I want for the record, I like gay people. It's less competition for me, bro.
But he was swearing a lot, right?
Yeah.
I don't understand. Like the FCC is like, well, they cleaned up the really bad, which was dick in the butt stuff that he was doing. I guess he didn't say that stuff.
By the way, the version they posted on YouTube, which most people are seeing, I went and looked at it because I wanted my girl to see how bad it was. They've cleaned it up so much.
Oh, really?
They've added editing and transitions and stuff to it that weren't definitely in it. It sounds way better. They've mixed it better. It's and like auto tune him.
But
a
you're
little
so
bit.
right, because someone watched it and they're like, dude, I didn't notice it was such a music video.
Yeah,
and
most people that will be most people won't see. Somebody's DVR'd version.
But the fact that he's swearing, I mean, we got mad at MIA for fucking putting middle finger. This guy's literally swearing in Spanish.
By the way, she turned out to be a prophet. MIA did.
Yeah.
I mean, she's had a lot to say about like Beyonce and all, and how they.
Then Jay-Z's there when all this shit's coming out about him.
She
and what he
ratted them
did.
out as like Satan worshippers, trying to get her to do like ceremonies and shit. MIA.
What's up with the whole Vlad thing, bro?
Yeah.
DJ Vlad.
Yeah, you
know
think
what I
that
think?
shit's real? Or do you think he's just trying to muddy up the water?
I think he's either A, trying to muddy the water, or B, trying, because maybe he knows Jay's about to go down. Let me distance myself. I think when people are scared that people are about to go down, they start trying to throw them under the bus. You see, I was one of the good guys. He bribed me, but yeah, I'm coming for it. At least it was better late than ever.
Dude,
I don't know.
Do you know what he's talking about?
Vlad TV?
Yeah, Vlad TV.
Yeah, have you seen the things he tweeted?
I know. I didn't
Pull it up.
He was,
Pull
see
it
if
up.
you can find it. He's tweeting
You want me to pull it up?
that Jay-Z,
I don't have
that Jay-Z gave him money to bribe the jury
Against Tory Lanez.
that was involved with the Megan Thee Stallion fucking murder.
Tory Lanez.
Yeah, to basically
Sway the court.
to convict a guy that didn't do it when another chick shot him.
Well, okay. It's in. This says that this is from Yahoo. It says DJ Vlad, a hip hop producer turned journalist, posted replies on this and another post suggesting his confession was satirical trolling, mocking conspiracy theories about the case. So he posted that, and then he posted in his replies that he's joking.
Yeah, of course.
He's making fun of conspiracy
I
theorists.
knew that. I said that this joke's gonna blow up in his face, but I don't know, man. It's super interesting. Wherever there's
So he's
smoke,
saying that he
there's
was
fire.
joking the whole time, right?
That's what he's trying to say. But that's a really dumb thing to tweet,
Especially with Jay-Z, dude.
especially with Jay-Z, but especially in the environment we're in right now. People aren't going to think that's fucking funny, dude.
I mean,
I don't think it's funny at all. Actually, I'm pissed right now.
well, I mean, it's in a whole different thing, but I think that's what Obama did about the whole aliens thing, just a distraction.
Yeah, for sure.
Just kind of like look over here, kind of like just like oh,
And then walks it back.
and then walks it
There
back.
are no aliens, son.
I've never seen. I mean, I've never seen them, but I know they exist. You know, and it's just like, I was misspeaking there. You know, it's like, and the love of that guy. Black Twitter got mad at me. I go, you guys are all high-fiving him at the NBA All-Star game, a league that can't stop talking about slavery. He literally caused open-air slave trades in Libya. He has legally assassinated a sitting leader of a country, and now it's a failed state, and they have open-air slave trades. Africans, once again, selling Africans. And I'm part Moor, dude. So, you know, I know the truth. Most of them didn't come on ships. Most of
You know what I love? I love when they go
Been
like,
here.
you know, you got people like Laura Loomer and Randy Fine going, Muslims don't belong in America. And they've been here since day one. You brought them in chains and shackles across the ocean.
Yep.
Most of them were picking cotton for you guys. So they've been here since day one. The first country to recognize America's independence was a Muslim country. And give them a port, an international port. If I'm not mistaken, it was Morocco. If I'm not mistaken. It's the oldest military alliance we have, actually. I don't know if you know that. So, you know, this blame the Muslim shit is really why we were inspired to make the film. It's you can watch the film. You can see, brother, I know you know. Okay? And the fact that you're Armenian, right? You would think, oh, because, you know, I noticed there was some animosity, but remember, I've explained this. I said, what the Ottoman Turks did still doesn't represent Islam, bro. Right? It's two different things. No more than priests molesting children are representing Christianity. Does that make sense?
No, 100%.
Yeah. So, yeah, you have people that do evil shit, but are they if the faith says don't kill people, be nice to your neighbor, and you go do the opposite of that, how are you a follower? Like, so to me, it's, you know, free will comes with a very expensive price tag. There's a lot of evil people throughout time, mostly leaders and politicians that I don't think care about God at all. Literally like the time that we're in right now, like when it just gets to the boiling point. And I don't know. I don't see how we come out of this without, like, first of all, there's no way out without enormous pain. That's a fact.
Well, we're in this Satya Luga, I think it's called. Satya. Yuga. Yeah. And that is enlightenment, but it starts with pain.
Do you ever feel like that, Sam? Like when you walk past a restaurant, even an Applebee's, not that was ever my cup of tea, but and you just see everyone just having a drink and you're like, I wish I could unsee what I saw. It's like when that bastard wants to go, what was his name? In the Matrix, when he wants to go back in, he's like, I know the steak's not real, and I know it's not real, but
yeah, Joey Pants.
My brain doesn't know that. Like, do you ever just look at like what I call the sheep, man? Ignorance is bliss, but to be honest with you, man, nah. I'm glad I'm on the front lines, bro.
Listen, I'm gonna say this.
I'm glad I'm on the front lines, bro. Live for nothing or die for something, bro.
I love that. And if you are smart enough to do this, the point of learning conspiracies isn't to start a revolution. The reason you want to learn conspiracies and true history, the hidden history, is so you don't fall for their psyops anymore. And I've said this 1,000 times. I'll say it one more time as we end. You cannot change the system. The only way you can do that is by beating the system, showing others how to beat the system, and then the system adapts to you. Okay? You can march till you're blue in the fucking face. It doesn't fucking matter. But if you go, hey, I found a way to thrive and succeed in life, you show others how to thrive and succeed in life. The system gets beat enough, it adapts to the new system that we create. That's why they can't do anything without our approval. It's this weird occult rule. It's why in Lost Boys, they got to invite the head of vampire in. Okay? They are few, we are more. And they can take out a bunch of us, and it still won't be enough. That's why they're so fucking scared of us. And the guillotines, dude, I think they're going to come.
Seriously?
I think they're going to.
Some legs need to be swinging in the public square.
Dude, I'm telling you, guillotines and hangings, dude. That's what scares the fucking elites.
Cry, little brother. You see the legs swinging like this. If they made me an executor, I would play the Lost Boys soundtrack. That song. I'd put the thing like this on, bro. Like, you know, like execution. Like, you got to take out Bill Clinton. I'm like, okay. Thou shalt not. You just see his legs swinging.
I'm with you, dude.
Oh, but okay, I don't think they're ever going to be chopped.
That's
heads
comical.
Off, but do you think that they'll give like the death penalty to anybody?
Well, I mean, right now they're kind of stuck in the right-left paradigm because if the right goes after the left, when the left gets in power, if they ever did, they would go after the right. So they're all kind of protecting each other right now, but it will get to the point, I think at a boiling point where it will be like, we got to sacrifice someone to this. You know, there's a comedian that I think does really dark shit, and I don't want to say his name anymore because I'm just tired of it, but he will be thrown under the bus. As soon as he no longer produces money for them, he will be thrown on the bus because they want you to think they're trying to fight darkness. Same thing happened to P. Diddy. P. Diddy got taken down because he was no longer producing money for them. He was extracting money from them. That's why the Rolling Stones are 100 and they're still touring. Because if you're not making them money still and you're taking money from them.
Is it about money or influence, though?
Both.
But the influence leads to the money.
Okay, because I know we've said in the past that the money is kind of secondary.
No, the loss of the money on their projects, meaning like television shows. It's not about losing all that money, the movie losing all that money.
Right? Yeah.
It's the ability to propagandize us is gone if nobody's watching it. Yeah. Like if you one battle after another, you guys have told me, and it's on my other show too, it's about getting people pissed at ICE. Nobody watched it. Nobody fucking watched it. So that's the loss, not the money. The $100 million, they just press a button, here's $100 million. It's that they couldn't convince everybody that ICE was a bad guy. And I'm not saying ICE is a good guy. They are heavy-handed for a reason because they want martial law. They want everyone pissed at ICE to do something stupid. So they're just going to keep killing people until people pop off. But people know, like, dude, the Latinos were the smartest ones. When they had the No Kings, all the gang leaders were like, nobody goes to this fucking thing. It's a fucking setup because they all knew fucking Walmart sponsored it. The Kings sponsored the No Kings to get your face in a fucking Palantir data system. So none of the Latinos went. All you saw, and Johnny pointed this out, was that it was all fucking photographers filming a couple people being fucking retards. They're not smart. They're lizards, dude. They don't know how to be creative. They don't have a new way of doing it. So a lot of people think this Epstein stuff's a distraction, maybe from Israel and Palestine.
I think so.
But it is happening, and people are waking up to it more and fucking more. So I don't know. Beck, crush episode. I love you, buddy. This is, I feel like, a beginning of a wonderful friendship.
Hey, you wanna dance again sometimes?
Yeah, anytime, all the time. Next time you're in LA, hit me up.
We can
go to Glendale.
We can get, dude, 100%. Maybe we do one in person. It'll be even more fun.
Yeah, you can come in.
And keep me in the back loop with this word war debate, bro.
I'm down, dude.
Might have to do a little, is Islam compatible with the West?
All right, dude. I know people that would love it.
There we go.
They'd love the debate. I could put you up against somebody real quick, dude. I'll talk to them today, dude. I love that you brought that up. Buddy, one more time. Tell them where they can find you.
BEK. That's B like Bravo. E like Eddie, K like kind, Bek Lover, NYC at Gmail, or just go to BekLover.com. Don't ask me why I have that name. My brother gave it to me. It just stuck.
It's a great name. I love it, dude. Bek Lover is great.
The whole world knows it now, bro.
Yeah, dude. And we'll put the link to your movie there too. Great conversation. You know, I always love to get everybody from all different, beliefs and stuff like that. And this was an excellent episode. I'm really excited that we talked about it.
Next episode in the future, God, aliens, and the demonic realm. If me and you are not in FEMA camps by then.
Done. You should come to hang out with us in Austin during our 1000th episode, too.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, let me know, bro. I'm in Texas, bro. I'm moving there, dude.
All right, dude. I love you. You might see me out there.
I think I had missed you. Didn't I? Wait, actually, I had, bro, because you had connected with me a couple years ago, but we never met and we never did anything. We never even spoke, it was like always through Instagram. I had just left, if I'm not mistaken, I had just left Austin and you were there to go on Joe Rogan again.
Yeah.
And Trump was coming into town the day after, if I'm not mistaken. Does that ring a bell?
Yes.
I just missed you in Austin, but bro, let me know. I'm down, bro.
We'll hang out, brother.
Gotta get you at the comic strip, dude.
Anytime I'm in New York, I'll go there, dude. My kids are super young, so I don't go on the road as much. I'm enjoying these years while I can. And then eventually they'll call me an asshole, and I'll be like, time to go on the road all the time.
Yeah,
you're smart, bro. You know why, bro? Because you can make all the money in the world, all the fame in the world, but you can never turn them back, bro. And I regret that with my oldest, bro. Yeah, I went like this, and it just devastated me. So the other two, I'm trying my best to, because bro, you can't turn that clock back. So,
Yeah,
no,
you
you're
can't.
You're doing the right thing.
These are the
You're never gonna regret
old
it.
days.
You're not gonna regret it.
These are the good old days. All right, guys, let's break down the episode. Beck, thanks for coming on. Let's break down the episode. All right, guys, what did you guys think of Bek Lover?
Came in with some fire.
Dude, I loved it.
I know. You sat there, which is what...
I think he's the second Muslim we've had on, which is a really weird stat, I think.
That we know of.
That we know of.
What was the other one?
I think it was my friend Fadi came on, but that might have been premium content, so he could be the first one. I could have sworn we've had Muslims.
No, we've had a guy on All Things Comedy. It was a Muslim that came through.
Okay, so that's two.
Yeah. Woo,
Look at us, diversity. I thought it was great. I thought it was a great discussion. He had Joey Diaz energy, which I really loved. And I think we're more alike than we are different. And I'll say this about Muslims. When I started comedy at the comedy store, I got picked up at the comedy store because she thought I was Arab. And I'm Armenian, which is Christian. But she's like, "Are you Syrian?" I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "Okay, you're on." Right. I just need to get in. I didn't care what it took. I was just going to get in. So, and then I went on tour with the Muslims, man. And
What was it called again? What was the show called?
Arabian Nights. And they were, listen, I was not right for that crowd, but they were the nicest people.
What do you mean you weren't right for them?
I was dirty, dude. I was dirty, edgy, and they're conservative people, but they were the nicest people.
How long did they find out you weren't Muslim? Ramadan?
Even Duncan Trussell was like, "You're Muslim, aren't you?" I'm like, "I'm Armenian. We're Christians." Close enough. And I got in, and then the rest is history.
Imagining that voice answering the phone at the comedy store, it just always cracks me
Hello.
up. Isn't that great, dude?
Did I tell you the Jim Brewer story? I've told that before, right?
I don't know.
And I love Jim Brewer. This isn't an anti-Jim Brewer story, but it just lets you know the mindset of Mitzi Shore and why there'll never be another Mitzi Shore. Mitzi Shore. So Jim Brewer's on Saturday Night Live. He's Goat Boy. And he calls up Mitzi. He gets hold of Mitzi. He's like, "Hey, I'm Jim Brewer. I'm on Saturday Night Live. I play Goat Boy." She goes, "I don't give a fuck," and hangs up on him. And now Jim Brewer's an all-time classic, but that's the attitude she had. And that's why all the guys at the store that went up in the dead period never had to worry about the industry there because they hated her. And you could just fail with dignity, dude.
Also, she could be like, David Letterman, heard of him? He hosts a show every night.
Oh yeah, she was the Oracle, dude.
Yeah,
she was great. Yeah, so it was great. I love that video. People gotta stop getting in these fights. And Muslims, Islam isn't compatible with Western thought. Well, I know a lot of Muslims. They're pretty chill, and like every group, and this is every group, you have your extremists. And if you take a look, if you actually can pull your emotions out of it and look at what happened and how the British Empire weaponized the Babylonians weaponized all these sects of Muslims, the ISIS, the Al-Qaedas, all them, dude. They were all paid for. They eliminated the moderates and installed extremists, and that's why
armed them,
dude.
Yeah, I wish one thing I would have asked him. I wish I thought.
But you were shy
before now
because Muslims scare you, right?
I didn't think of it. I would have asked. It's not too pointed.
You're a little afraid.
I would have asked him if he thinks that what's happening in London is good right now, where they've kind of lost their
That's
culture.
A great question.
That's a great question.
I wish I just thought of it now. It's not. I mean,
that's
it's not
a great question.
In any way. I just wonder what does he think that's good for London to kind of lose its identity.
That's a great question. I wish you would have asked that, Johnny. You fuck.
I know.
Hey guys, if you go to samtripoli.com, you can check out my dates. I'm going to be in Batavia.
No, my bad.
Yeah, you piece of shit. This tonight, after you listen, Perryview, Maryland, Pottstown, PA, Las Vegas doing improv, Bakersfield, Hollywood, Batavia, and then we'll be Toronto's going to be up there, Dallas, and the big one though, that's right. Comedy Mothership, man. We're very excited. I'm so excited. We already sold out the booths.
If you had named it, it would be the Mothership of Comedy, by the way.
The Mothership of Comedy.
You're big on making the name longer.
Yeah, because if you just called it the Dojo, it would just people would be like, "Why am I going to see
comedy
karate
dojo.
Why am I going to see
the comedy dojo?"
No,
right,
no,
right, but
because-
that's what I'm saying. If you apply the same grammatical logic to this, it would be the mothership of comedy. Do you get me? Instead of
yeah,
the
that's
mother-
definitely possible. But he did it his way.
I know,
because we just want to be known as the dojo.
but it's not the only. I've noticed you did that somewhere else too, and it's your preference.
And
your
you're dead
stylistic
to me. Grab your tickets now, samtripoli.com.
Booths are sold out.
Booths are sold out.
Sold
That's the
out.
greatest thing I've ever heard in my life. I don't even know how many booths there are, but they're sold out. Bang.
Yeah, one booth. Maybe.
One booth. Sold out. Sold out.
Sorry.
Grab them now.
Good luck getting a booth.
Good luck. Good luck with you. All the premium content has been fire. I'm blessed to work with Kurt Metzger, work with awesome.
I can tell who
Picard.
you're not working with anymore. The thumbnail guy, because Sam figured out how to use AI.
I have
that dude's fired, bro.
What?
I want to know how you did that one because that's supposed to be you, right?
Yeah, well, it made it
doing
me.
stand up.
Yeah, it's me, and people are laughing at truth. That's what that is. But yeah, I'm getting better at it, dude.
I'm just saying. I can tell that you.
There's a website that makes it for me. The only thing okay, anyways, Johnny, talk about Cash Daddy's Patreon.
Yeah, if you'd like to learn how to navigate.
Whoa, over 69.
Navigate the stock market, retire with some money, and not just be a broke fuck the rest of your life. Go to Cash Daddy.
I just don't know why. And dude, it really is a fun show. We talk a lot of finance,
NBA too. We talk
and
a lot
we
of
talk a lot of everything else. I'm telling you, the numbers are going up on YouTube slowly, but they are going up, dude. It's
The guy
a
who
fun.
edits some half the time is like, I'm trying to edit some money shit, and it just goes into basketball, into it just war.
Yeah, we don't. We're bad about that.
Yeah, hey, dude,
We
we,
have no
talk about
focus.
what's hot on the streets.
Yeah, I
Go back
wonder
to
if
Sam
we went back
Tripoli.
to having more guests. It would be-
And then go down. Chaos Twins coming. Keep going. Let's get into okay. Anyways, check out our affiliate program. Definitely check out Chemical Free Body. I took their supplements right before. All these guys, I can't recommend them enough. Pat Miltich, Harley Ray. Grab your supplements. Grab what you need. On or off?
Off this week. I'm
Okay, Brain Supreme. Check it out. And yeah. And anyways, anything else?
Hit that like button, subscribe. Go check out my podcast. Extreme Marks the Spot, please.
Broken Sim is out. We're
Almost top 100.
living in the Epstein reality for the past couple of weeks, and it's been. It's amazing. It's all out there, and yet new shit keeps coming out. I don't quite understand.
Johnny,
that.
I'm telling you, the next 2 years is going to be nuts.
I think you're right.
When it comes to that, that's not going away.
Yeah, it's good that we're in already because
It's good that
gonna
we're
be hard.
the gold standard.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to establish yourself.
Okay, so since it's going to be around for a long time, do you think people will die and then be like, oh, we would have put him in jail if they didn't die?
Yeah, I'm
You know
sure
what I
if
mean?
someone's dead, they're like, oh, we should have locked him
man,
up.
we were so close to locking up Trump, but he died yesterday.
Yeah,
so like,
yeah.
oh man.
It's so funny. It's so funny. Like everybody's been going off on Eddie Bravo predicted the Epstein stuff. I predicted the riot stuff. It's like we are living in our golden time right now.
Did you see that? Did you see that thing where it's Aaron Paul in El Camino? Where he's like in the car and he's just like crying and screaming like fuck, and it's like everybody, all conspiracy theorists except flat earthers right now are just like fuck. Why isn't my thing true? Because everybody else is having their best. Their best day in the sun.
It's kind of crazy.
Do you think like Rogan's podcast would go under like Nostradamus? Like in the future, be like, oh, on this podcast they would always drop like fucking
maybe.
Well,
I got your San Diego voter breakdown, by the way. It's 41.61% Democrat. That's by far the largest San Diego County, not just the city. 26% Republican, 24% Independent. So it's still even in San Diego, mostly all the big cities are Democrats there.
But they were always
Does it do Orange County? Does it do Orange County?
OC? No, we're talking about the cities.
Okay,
OC I wouldn't really count as like LA, would you?
No, I wouldn't say that because I mean I've lived there.
Mr. Lava.
I think OC is much more conservative.
Yeah, like
much
Huntington Beach is super Republican.
Yeah, I mean,
Newport
it's
Beach.
nice, it's clean, everyone's chill, but people are waking up to it, dude. I see it happening. The idiots are getting pounded on social media. I don't know what's going on TikTok. I've never been a TikTok guy. It just every time I go on there, I feel like my brain cells are being sucked out. Just where stupid is. Again, I look at fat ass all the time, and I just hate watch it. I'm like, oh, do something with your life. Oh my god, that ass is so fat, dude. Do
Really?
something.
You just
Why are
love
those
fat
tits
asses.
jiggling so much?
Why do you
This
love
is
fat
the worst
asses so much?
content ever, and I'm so hard. Anyways, guys, I hope
Hold
you
on,
guys.
I'll get you that number. Hold on. What's the Orange County, California voter breakdown by party? Let's see how fast we can get this information.
Información.
Searching for Orange County, California voter breakdown by party. Democrats 36.4, Republicans 33.9.
Damn.
No party preference 20. Yeah, Democrats have infected every county
Every
in
place
this
of the
in
world,
this
yeah.
state. Even in OC, which we think of as a fairly freedom loving place, they're more Democrats than Republicans by registration. Yeah. Anyway, interesting.
Anyways.
Anyway. Dude's just on his phone over there, hosting a podcast, not knowing it.
You're looking at fucking porn right now.
He's got his headphones off. Are you going to say the podcast is over? Or?
No, dude, I was waiting for you to stop talking.
We've been done talking for 2 minutes, you dumb son of a bitch.
Demographics of that. Demographics. Anyways, thanks for listening. Enjoy the
I don't
highlights.
give a fuck that we're here. Here's a clip from the latest Broken Sim. This was, we've been following the Charlie Kirk thing. This was Candace talking about some weird spiritual shit related to Charlie Kirk. Now, some people were saying this is her coming out as a witch and all that. I don't believe that. But there was more to him than you might have anticipated just from listening to him talk, according to Candace here.
Charlie and I spoke a lot about his third eye. That's why that sentence caught my attention in the article. Spoke about the street lamps that would go off when he would run, about the special school that he had to go to. We spoke about a lot of the.
Now, what do you think they're talking about? The GATE program there, the special school,
Yeah,
the magnet.
I mean, they discovered Charlie early. Somehow they discovered him early.
It's got to be that.
Things that restrained childhood, the testing that both of us had to endure. We spoke about the fact that we could both astral project. You know all of this, of course. You have his phone. And how surprised we were when we learned that not everybody does that naturally. Sleep paralysis, you name it. We had conversations about it. Charlie and I spoke.
Have you ever had sleep paralysis? It's the worst, dude.
No,
so
Johnny.
I'm
so protected by the Lord. That's why I pray at night. Okay?
Well, no, I don't have it with.
I pray for pray for happiness. I thank God for all the blessings in my life. I ask God to protect my children. Okay, all right. And then I ask for people that drive me crazy that God helps them find happiness. All right.
All right.
And then I go to bed nice. I go to bed nice. Okay. I don't have demons sitting. And now I might have some tweaker ghosts pounding their puds while I sleep. Okay. Just trying to get their tweaker ghost rocks off while I just snore. And Dana snores like she's cutting down trees with a chainsaw. Okay. And then Roger Dodger, the fatty, he snores too. Everyone in this room snores.
Can you mute your texts?
No, I can't. Shut up.
Unprofessional.
You're unprofessional. I can't help it that Howie's texting me something stupid or Tebow. Just going back and forth. The same thing with you guys yesterday with North Carolina. It's just like, stop texting.
You mute your phone like a normal person.
I mute your phone.
But yeah, dude, I've never had it where I saw any entities or anything. I just have, Jesus Christ. I just have, you made me take the Lord's name in vain.
Johnny, why did you take the Lord's name in vain?
I just have, if I sleep during the day,
People are saying I have
it
zero shoulders. Look at these.
Where I'm locked into my body. I have that thing where I'm like, I feel trapped and I'm trying to make myself move. It's still really horrible, but I've never hallucinated anybody else in the room or anything or had any entities like that. But yeah, it's really miserable. What do you think of that? Them talking about astral projection and stuff. Is that, do you think that that's a trait they look for in people that they put in positions of power?
100%.
What's the advantage, though? Why would they want the people that they put in those positions to have those?
Because they want all the psychics, the mediums, the psychopaths, the super intelligent. They want all of them, dude. Johnny, a big part of trauma where they MK Ultra you is to split your personality so you can astral project. Duh, that's like white belt shit.
Yeah,
Maybe
but why would
fight me on everything? You'd learn something on tinfoil hat.
You're such a victim. You know that, right? You're such a victim.
Johnny, I
So
do
fun.
jujitsu. Fat, poorly.
Such a victim. Yeah, I don't know. There's something weird about the. What do you think of Candace's end of this whole thing? Do you think she's got his interest, or do you think she's? What do you think her interest is in continuing to talk about this?
I think her interest is keeping her show to be the biggest show it could possibly be. I think I'll give her the benefit of the doubt that she wants to figure out what happened to her friend. But you know, here's also what I'm gonna tell you. Candace is in year 2 of Tinfoil Hat. She's at that place. She's learning about all this new stuff, and it's blowing her mind, and she's open to it. There's a lot of people in the comment section not believing in astral projection. Listen, Johnny, I think you could love the Lord, our Lord Jesus Christ, and understand there's other things at work as well.
Yeah, I do think it's dangerous. I think it's dangerous.
Dangerous. You think it's Jesus? That's it.
No, I just think that there are dangers to that. I mean, leaving, having your astral projecting outside of your body. Yeah, I think that's not safe.
You think it's not safe to do it, or you think it's not safe to acknowledge it?
I don't think it's safe to do it. I mean, we've had people come on and tell us that things can come back with you or jump into your body while you're away.
Oh, yeah, dude. All those demons, especially at night, dude. The demons are looking for a body, bro.
And that freaks me out. Have you tried to do it? Have you ever tried to do it?
Astral project? No.
Yeah.
That guy said you can read this book and learn how to do it. It's like, I'm good. They say when you sleep, you astral project.
Do you believe that?
Yeah, it's possible. Yeah, for sure.
Have you ever had a dream that was like a vision that you hear about people having dreams like visions that were incredibly realistic and somehow.
Oh, dude.
If you'd like to hear the rest of this episode, subscribe to Broken Simulation in your podcasting app or check us out at youtube.com/Sam Tripoli.
Go deep, homeboy. Aaron, open your mind. Drink from the fountain of knowledge. There's lizard people everywhere. That's some interdimensional shit. Wake up, Aaron.
This is only the beginning.
Dude, you just blew my mind.
Tinfoil hat.